know what it is, man. We have to send the Philadelphia Floppers back. We got to sweep these cats, man. Ain't no way about it. The Knicks are up 3-0 in this series. They're about to send the Philadelphia Floppers packing it up in 4. Get your brooms ready, because, you know, Sunday, the Knicks are on a mission, man. It looks like the Knicks are about to do it on Sunday, on Mother's Day. Send these cats packing and send that sad fan base home. All right, people, let's get into this thing. Knicks lead the series 2-0, all right? So now they're headed down to Philadelphia to the Xfinity Mobile Arena to take on Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and the crew. No OG Anunoby. It was reported today that he was, you know, questionable for today's matchup, but it always made sense that he was going to miss this one. He is so important. The Knicks have enough depth, so you do not need to risk his injury anymore. We already know what happened years ago with the hammy against the Indiana Pacers. No reason to risk it. So the Knicks enter this one, and from the rip, it looked like Philadelphia was about to give them their best punch yet. But New York said, hold on. Don't worry, fellas. We're about to get into this thing. Okay, we're going to unpack these bags a little bit because we're going to be here for 2 days. So let's show them what we're all about. Jalen Brunson starts cutting. Mikal Bridges comes through. All right, Cat would get back into foul trouble, but no worry, because who would come off the bench to save the day? Landry Shamet, man. Mr. Sham, wow, coming through. And look, this game would go back and forth in the sense of the Knicks would get the lead, and then the Sixers would try to battle to get their way back into this game. But as soon as the Knicks grabbed onto the lead, it was all over, man. It was all over. But what we did see was a nice physical game. Questionable plays by Joel Embiid and questionable calls from the ref getting Karl-Anthony Towns in foul trouble. But that's a little bit of a discussion, man, because it didn't matter anyway. And this is how you know they got the mark of the true team. They could be thrown anything. Joel Embiid trying to hit shenanigans. Tyrese Maxey speed. Playing it with the refs who are calling these phantom fouls. Whatever it may be. The Knicks are about their business, and that's why they won tonight 108-94. The New York Knicks, people, are one game away from sweeping the Philadelphia Floppers, man. Let's get it going. Make sure to call in through the Discord. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. With me on the other side is our play-by-play extraordinaire, CK2K. We're about to break this thing down, man. You got to be hyped. You got to be hyped. And the way that Brunson is quieting the noise of who's the best point guard in the East. We already know who it is, man. We already know who it is. Everyone likes to think everyone's better than Brunson, and everyone thinks they're better than Brunson until it's time to be better than Jalen Brunson. Okay? Let's get it going, people. This team is cooking right now. The New York Knicks are cooking. CK, this team is about their business, man. They have been leveling up. The mindset switched after going down 2-1 to the Atlanta Hawks, and they have not looked back. They are on a mission right now, and they said, look, no OG tonight, no problem. This team is ready to go, bro. What'd you think about this one?
First of all, I said it in the play-by-play, and I'm going to say it live right here. And that's not the mantra, Alex. It wasn't no OG, no problem. This was for OG. They said, OG, take a break, brother. We understand the hammy. You get it right because we're going to need you for the next round because we got this right here. Shamet off the bench and said, no, damn it. What the Sixers were saying. Shamet came off the bench and said, you know what? It's time to work. We were talking about we ain't seen Shamet make a three since this time and this. Oh, Shamet, he was doing cardio in the last game. Shamet, he said it's time to play. Landry Shamet looked good. Shut me up. I was even one to say, I was like, man, I would love to see some Mo Diawara minutes. Shamet ain't been scoring. He said, CK, let me work. And he did. He did just that. But OG Anunoby, I'm at a point where it's like, OG, go ahead and go hang out with your mama. You know what I'm talking about? It's Mother's Day on Sunday. Take it off. We'll see you in Detroit and or Cleveland because, right now the Knicks are grooving because of Philly's own. You thought I was going to go without talking about the one that I've told you guys to wear. Shout out to my guy, Chuck D. Chuck understands what I'm about to say. But I try to tell you guys, patience. These games, yes, it's worrisome. Yes, I understand you miss your picks. I understand you really wanted Danny Wolf on your team this year, but patience because 25 is going to show up when it's time to show up. Mikal Bridges, Philly's own. They said, you want to come to NBA, Mikal? We got you. Psych. sending him to Phoenix. The disrespect that he is never going to forget. Mikal went out there and hooped today, looking phenomenal in this game. 2-5 went out there and balled. I am beyond excited about what this team is looking like. And, I'm going to sound like Ari when I say this. We talked about, we saw the 51-point win. We saw us go up by 40. It was a 39-point win, but I'm going to say it was 40. But this was probably my favorite one. I say I'm sounding like Ari because that's what Ari said in a rough and back and forth game 2. But this game right here, this was my favorite one because in that first quarter, we saw the referees trying all kinds of crazy tricks, but more so than them, we saw Philadelphia trying to do everything but play basketball. We were seeing hands thrown. We were seeing bodies being thrown. And then all of a sudden, right when I was getting ready to get mad at the refs, the referee said, let me put these whistles in my pocket. Y'all go ahead and play. And Nick said, word, because the way that we turned up the physicality and took it to our advantage in that first half to take that lead and never look back, we were so worried about calling this team soft all season long, Alex. This team is not this. There's not the same energy. Doesn't have the same grit. Today, when the referees put their whistle in their pockets and they decided to let these two teams play physical, the Knicks took advantage of that, won on that run, and the rest was history. Even through all the theatrics of Joel Embiid, I was so happy when they gave him that charge, bro, or the offensive foul when he was trying to hold on to the ball and tried to sell us that he got ran over by Deuce McBride. Oh, a big old mean Deuce McBride ran over Embiid. The way the referee looked at him like, brother, like offensive foul. Like the way he looked at him, it was so satisfying, man. This was probably my favorite win so far in these playoffs. I know we had a 51-point lead, but just from the mere fact that the way the Knicks turned this thing around, showed the physicality, we needed people to step up. They stepped up, shot to Shamet, shot to Bridges. We know what Brunson does. And again, Alex, we can echo the sentiment from game 2. Towns didn't even need to play. We were without OG and Towns, if you want to think about it. And we handled it business like this. Come on, man. I love my Knicks. The broom is right here ready to go, but I'm going to be respectful. And I'll try to jinx anything because the play-by-play chats, they love to get after me, Alex. So the broom's going to sit over here off camera. But just know if things go the right way on Sunday, the broom's going to call in. I got headphones ready. I'm going to share the microphone with the broom. We got things to say, but I'm going to wait till Sunday. Out of respect. Let's finish the job first. So the broom is chilling. But let's go Knicks. This was easily my favorite win of the playoffs so far. Handled business in Philadelphia. Shout out to the Knicks fans that showed up too. Let's go, Alex. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. You
should be, bro. You should be. And look, how can you not be when the way the game started, bro? In the first quarter, Philly was up by 12 points. It looked like you were about to get the Maxey, PG, and Embiid show, and you're like, okay, right. Is this about to be the punch that we're about to see? And then next thing you know, the Knicks just start working. They just work, man. They kept their cool. Yep. They continue to work, even with Towns in foul trouble. Like we talked about, no OG for tonight. So how are you going to get back into this thing? How are you going to work? How are you going to dwindle this lead and take this and put it back into your advantage? Well, they just went to Jalen Brunson, man. They went to number 11. They called number 11. They said, bro, you got to figure this thing out because right now, we're a little helter-skelter right now. We got to get things back in order. And that he did tonight. That he absolutely did tonight. 100%. And he did so much so, CK, is why he is the player of the game, okay? Jalen Brunson. You want to talk about another masterclass performance. You want to talk about, oh, well, there's Tyrese Maxey on the other side. Oh, look, respect to Tyrese Maxey, man. He is a talent. He can get to his spots. He's very quick, very dynamic. But the Knicks have figured out a way, especially with Mikal Bridges out there who's defending him very well, okay? Mikal has just been putting the clamps on Tyrese Maxey. They thought they had the answer over there. No, they don't, okay? The one AI is not returning. So Jalen Brunson, on the other hand, said, wait a minute, let me look up at the banners. Oh, wait, there's two banners hanging up there, man, that I put in this house. Wait a minute.
He did it. Yeah.
Hey, hold on 1 second. I'm very comfortable here. Comfortable here. So comfortable. Let me go 11 to 22 from the field. Let me get you 33 points, okay? 8 and 9 from the free throw line. Let me get you the 9 assists. Oh, and by the way, 9 assists to 3 turnovers. Pretty good turnover to assist to turnover ratio. He also goes out there and gets you 5 boards, man. Strong on the glass tonight as well. And pushing the pace, cutting VJ Edgecombe up. VJ, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, brother, okay? You're just not there yet. You are not there yet. Just a tiny regular season game is not going to give you the confidence or the mastery to stop somebody like Jalen Brunson. You just can't right now, man. He is so much. Jalen Brunson is in VJ's head so much. He is overcompensating and playing more physical and being out of position. The one that I knew that he was trying so hard in the fourth quarter, he tries to try to fight aggressively around the Mitchell Robinson screen so much that he's caught trailing and not even anywhere near close to Brunson, who understands, all right, let me just give you a little misdirection, cut through right here, get up my lefty layup. Simple as that, man. Jalen Brunson just put on a clinic. Nobody could stop him. Oubre, no. Maxey, no. VJ, no. Paul George, no. Joel Embiid, oh my God, please, for the love of God. I want to see that all night long because that is barbecue chicken, all right? That is fish fillet, okay?
I wanted that three so bad, Alex.
The way that Embiid is flopping right now, he is looking like Magikarp. Fillet that man like all that fish, okay? Because good God, Jalen Brunson with the masterclass tonight and showed you what a 1A option looks like. Shout out to Jalen Brunson tonight, CK.
Alex, I don't think you realize this, but I made the same reference. I love that we on that same Magikarp wavelength. We literally said the same thing on play-by-play. We on the same wavelength because that's exactly what they look like out there flopping around, looking useless. But yeah, to your point about that one-on-one, when Embiid waved the help off. I wanted that three so bad. We already got the Embiid poster by Mitchell Robinson, but he waved the help off to guard Jalen Brunson, and Jalen Brunson made him touch his home floor not once, but twice. Oh, I wanted that three. But yeah, no, you have no argument from me. There's a reason why I mentioned the others, because I'm glad we got to save the MVP for this time. Yo, come on, man. Jalen Brunson put on a complete effort, complete game in this one when you need it the most. And you look, man, he knows these rims. He knows this town. He knows what it's about when it's time to play in Philadelphia. The Villanova comes back to him. The championship blood comes back to him. And especially when, we got the majority of Knicks fans in that building, you saw him start to get himself heated up and get his act together. Yeah, Jalen Brunson did exactly what you're supposed to do, especially when Towns in the foul trouble, especially knowing OG is out, not worried about it. He went back to his old ways, had a little bit of that Villanova connection with my guy Mikal, and shout out to your guy Josh Hart as well. Jalen Brunson just looked beyond comfortable today, and look, I'm telling you, you said it perfectly at the top. Everybody is supposedly better than Jalen Brunson until it's time to be better than Jalen Brunson. What we doing? Maxie, what's up, brother? Where you at? Paul
what
George,
what's up? Indeed.
Yeah, pandemic P, PEDP. Like, where we at, brother? Where you at, bro? Where we at?
Yo, you think he reduced the amount of PEDs he's taking right now? Because he comes out hot. Yo, the way he was starting with those turnaround jumpers, I was like, bro, you might need to test this man again. You might need to test this man again because this is going ridiculous. But then he cooled off, so I'm like, that's about right. That's about right. Second half wasn't a viable option. That sounds about right. Just like James Harden. We're not here to talk about the Cavs.
Yeah, no. He watched CJ McCollum and he saw CJ McCollum play his best hits. We saw the Blazers version of him. Then he went to New Orleans and then he closed out that series looking like, it's the end of the line, CJ McCollum. And I think Paul George is doing a remake of that. We saw Indiana. Paul George was making crazy shots, looking good defensively. And then down the stretch, we're looking at pandemic P, way off P, whatever y'all want to call him. Yeah, it's raps. It's raps.
Pandemic P, podcast P,
P,
anything but playoff P. All right, anything but that. But yo, outside of the player of the game, we gotta get to the role player of the game because there's two options. All right, and I'm gonna let you go first because I want to hear which direction you go because I feel like there's another viable option.
I mean, my answer, and because I'm going with this, I hope you go with the other guy. Okay, so I'm going to go all in on my boy, on Mikal Bridges as my role player of the game in hopes that you go with the other one that deserves all the praise. But come on, man. OG Anunoby, we normally get the 10-wing combo, but we had to settle for just a 5-wing combo because the other ones were left in the delivery. They didn't make it to the game today, so we had to settle with a 5-wing combo. And man, those things hit like we had like double because Wingstop, even though it was without OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges looked the same way without his road dog right there with him. Because Mikal Bridges, as you mentioned, did a phenomenal job again on Tyrese Halliburton. He's not playing basketball. Tyrese Maxey. Now, mind you, Maxey did shoot pretty well. I got to give him credit for that. But it was the fact that he was not getting the volume of shots that he wanted. He tried to start chucking towards the end and it wasn't going down. But yeah, Bridges just conjoined at the hip with Tyrese Maxey, and it's just been great. 2 steals on the night. But I can't talk enough about the efficiency of Bridges. This is where Bridges shines, is with his efficiency. Once he is out of his head, once he is playing with confidence, you're getting these type of nights. Mikal Bridges looked phenomenal today. And just like Brunson, just remembered those rims, remembered the building, remember he probably had family in the building as well. Shout out to Mama Bridges. You know that they got a great relationship. Mikal did a great job, especially with OG out. Shout out to Mikal. He is definitely my role player of the game. I could go on for a whole show talking about Mikal Bridges, but y'all know that.
Mikal had a hell of a game, man. I mean, you're talking about needing another option. Once again, Karl-Anthony Towns in foul trouble. Still efficient, though, and very effective in his 26 minutes for tonight. I mean, look, 3 of 8 from the field, got his 8 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. I guess not as efficient as we're accustomed to seeing. 3 of 8 is not great for him, but you know we're still got his 8 points, the 12 boards, 7 assists. Man, still up there in assists. He is still quarterbacking, even in his limited minutes, man, and making the most while he's out there because they are giving him, I mean, between him and Embiid, and I mean, the one call, we'll talk about that later. I won't go too far off track. But outside of that, with Cat in just foul trouble, you needed another option out of that starting 5. You needed somebody else to bring the juice. And as you talked about, your guy, all right, the president of the Mikal Bridges Hive said so eloquently, Mikal was the one who stood up tonight. I mean, 8 of 14 from the field, 23 points, 2 of 4 from downtown, and CK.
Talk about it.
He got to the free throw line 5 times.
And did what with him? And what he do with him?
5 for 5. He went.
You know what I'm talking about?
He went 5 for 5.
We handle those,
bro. And he was attacking in transition, getting the layups. Whether it was just a breakaway, he had one where he truly was slicing and dicing. It was like. I think it was Brunson that found him cutting, and he had this crazy finish before. What was it? I think it was either the first or the half, and he passes like Embiid. I think it was the first. Passes like Embiid and somebody else, and he just gets this tough bank layup. And I'm like, that's the Mikal I want to see. What have you been doing, bro? That's all we wanted from you. That's all we wanted from you, man. And Mikal is stepping up big time, man. Big time. And to give you the offensive efficiency, once again, while guarding Tyrese Maxey, and even though he shot well, if you watch the game and not just look at, because if you look at the box score, you'll be like, oh, wow, how did he stop Maxey? Well, he deterred him the later it went into the game, 3rd, 4th quarter. Maxey wasn't there to really be found, man. And look, to guard him so well where Maxey doesn't even get to the free throw line tonight. No free throw attempts for Tyrese Maxey. Bridges did a phenomenal job tonight guarding. That's your role player of the game. My role player of the game. We got to talk about Sham. Wow.
Let's go. Yeah.
No, let me tell you about Landry Shamet, man, because this guy was on ice. All right. This guy was on ice. He lost minutes in the first round. We thought he was going to be a mainstay in the playoff rotation under Mike Brown. You know what I mean? It was supposed to be Mitch, Deuce, Shamet, and Clarkson. But then Alvarado got back in the mix. Now with OG missing a game. Now with like needing some more wing depth. Now for needing more shooting. All right. Shamet is the definition of a true professional. Because what did this man do when his number was called tonight? Okay. And even though they started Deuce struggled a bit. And this is why I said in the game preview, I was like, it was going to either be between Deuce or Shamet that Mike Brown was going to look forward to in either starting or playing the most. And it started off with Deuce. He wasn't really effective tonight. Did a good job on the perimeter guarding wise, but you need your offense tonight. And Shamet stepped up in that direction. Okay. Landry Shamet tonight in his 26 minutes got you 15 points, 5 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 boards, gets you 1 steal. Okay, some crazy turnovers, but out of all of that, when you're looking for him to score, he was giving you that. And on top of that, CK, it wasn't that he was just knocking down threes. Okay, it was not that he was knocking down threes. Two times he attacks from the perimeter, stops, pump fakes, draws the contact to get to the free throw line. That's adding to your arsenal. That is being effective. That is adding points, slowing down the game, especially when Philly was making a small run and trying to get back into this thing in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Landry Shamet tonight was so critical when you don't have OG and you need another perimeter, another wing defender to add to wing stop.
There you go.
Okay, that when you need to add to wing stop, he showed up so big tonight, and the Sixers were not ready for his activity. I mean, guys had this is the thing when you have depth. Okay, and this is attrition for the Sixers, right? You have 6 guys that you're relying on. You're planning for guys that you saw that played in the first round. Now you got Shamet coming out here. You don't even know how to guard Shamet. And so Andrew Shamet took advantage of that. All right.
Yeah.
So shout out to Andrew Shamet because that is my role player of the game tonight, man. Shout out to ShamWow.
I co-sign. Yeah, you said at the very end because I was going to give him some credit as well. We talked about Bridges; he did a great job, but Landry Shamet had Maxey too for a few possessions on some one-on-ones when Maxey thought he was going to get some easy buckets. Shamet was balling, doing a great job denying him, doing a great job not letting him get by him. And yeah, I got to give Shamet credit for the defense. Yeah, it's great. Also, you have 5 or 6. That's phenomenal. But it's the defense, like you mentioned, with OG out. We needed somebody to help on that wing, especially perimeter, stopping the guys from getting to the hole. Deuce, it was a shaky game. He did a solid job, but it was a shaky game on both sides of the floor for him. Landry Shamet stepped up. So, yeah, the efficient shooting, but you got to give him love on that defense. If you're watching, you saw Shamet was out there hustling defensively. So, I love that pick. That's what when I said Mikal, I was hoping you were going to give the love to Shamet, and you did just that, sir. So I concur.
I mean, there was one where I know it didn't go in the Knicks' direction where he could have he got a steal, man, dove on the ground.
Yeah,
he almost had that pass ahead, man, but it went out of bounds. So it went right back to Philly. I was like, damn, man, that's the stuff that you need, man. That's why I said he's a true professional. You saw him running sprints at the end of a game. Shows that he's trying to stay ready. Was ready, got the moment, and hey, we'll see what happens on Sunday, man. You gotta reward him for this type of production. So shout out to Andrew Shamet. Sure. Let us know in the chat, people. Let us know in the chat who you think your role player of the game is. Is it Mikal Bridges? Is it Andrew Shamet? Is it somebody else? Let us know, man. Let us know in the chat. Okay, could it be Josh Hart? Who knows? You let us know in the chat who you thought deserved to be role player of the game tonight. We want to hear your thoughts and opinions on that. Okay, and this team was just dicing them up, man. And speaking about dicing them up, shout out to our sponsor, Harry's. Okay, look, when you think about getting clean cuts and looking fresh, and whether it's shaping up the beard like how CK and myself or CP are doing, or maybe you want that clean baby face, all right, you got to go with Harry's Plus. All right, Harry's Plus, I trust them with when it comes to getting a blade. Look, you can go to a convenience store, you can go get some of those cheap plastic handles that are throwaways, whatever. You can go try another product that, outsources a lot of the resources. Not us here at KFTV, man. We trust Harry's. Why? Because Harry's does all of their production in-house. They don't market out to a middleman to create their blades or their handles. Everything is engineered in their corporation. So that's how you know that they believe and that they trust what they're doing and that they're invested in what they're making and selling to the people, okay? On top of that, when you think about having a razor, you want to make sure that you're able to get every single angle, right? And that you're not missing any hairs when you're getting a clean shave. So that's where Harry's also comes in. They do a phenomenal job making a quality product. It's German engineered, so you got to trust that, man. And then when you think about the handle, you want something that when you hold it, you know that's going to be weighted. The weight distribution is going to be there evenly, and that's why they give you the metal handle, man. Harry's does a phenomenal job creating a phenomenal product. That's why we're telling you to go out there and support them. And look, this is what you get to do right now if you go support Harry's, okay? If you go out right now, you can go get Harry's Plus trial set for only $10. That's a new razor, a 5-blade cartridge, shave gel, and a travel cover. So go over to harrys.com/KFTV to claim yours. That means you got to go over to harrys.com/KFTV to look sharp, feel sharp, and let me tell you something. You're going to like this one, all right? Shout out to Harry's. All right, man. Look, we're going to get to people in a minute on the phones. Man, we're going to talk a little bit more about this because I think in tonight's game, CK, you want to talk about physicality. I think this is the most they've let these two teams really battle it out, especially in that third quarter. I was like, whoa, yo. Like, and I feel like the refs let it go out a little too much out of hand that they had to start reining it back in with some of the whistles. And I'm like,
yeah.
This is playoff basketball. I was enjoying it. That third quarter, I don't know about you, but even though the Knicks had the lead, right? Even though the Knicks had the lead in the third quarter and they got it in the middle of the second, right? You saw Philly was coming and just trying to work their way back into it. I mean, they got it within less than 5 in the third quarter, just by how physical the game was heading. But like, I enjoyed it because, as you mentioned at the top of the show, the Knicks were ready for it. The Knicks were ready for it, and they were able to bounce back. And look, we saw that slow down at the beginning of the fourth quarter too, with that second unit and Cat out there. But as soon as you got Brunson and they were able to like slow things down once again and let him, Hart, Bridges out there, they were able to get this thing in control. But I thought the physicality of this game was just on a whole other level. I think it's probably been the most physical game the Knicks have had to play this entire postseason, even against
100%.
Philly.
100%. Yeah, that's why this was my favorite game, because like I said at the top, it was something that was a concern of all of us as Knicks fans. Like, where did our physicality go? Where did our toughness, our gritty, like where did it go? Like we were used to that, and it felt like we took a huge step back from all that this season long. And in this game, when we saw it, as you just mentioned, the most of our entire playoff run, we didn't back down. Yeah, it got down to about 5, I think 4 or 5, like you said, but we didn't show any weakness. We didn't show like, oh man, it's getting to us. Nah, we responded immediately. You mentioned the third quarter. There was a lot of it in that second quarter where it felt like it was starting to try and go back in the hands of Philly. But then, as I joked, the refs put the whistles away, and we saw a tough and physical play on one end where we got to stop, and then we score off of a tough and physical play that you can argue was an and one on the other end. And that's when I was just like, oh, hold on, we up for this. You know what I mean? And then you go into that fourth quarter, and again, you can complain one way or another about Mike Brown. I understand on both sides of the fence, but we started that fourth quarter, and he tried something different. I say all the time, I want the start of my second quarter and the start of my fourth quarter, I want Bridges and Cat, or OG and Cat, or the three of them. We did not get Bridges with Cat to start off, and things got a little sloppy. But as you mentioned, he didn't wait till it was too late. As soon as that timeout was called with about 10:15 left in the game, we saw both Brunson and Bridges get back out there and, again, responded. It felt like Philly was going to go on that run, but the Knicks responded and took control of that game, and they never looked back. So, that's why this is my favorite game. We not only withstood the physicality, but we played with it. You know what I mean? Like, we provided it. Like, they were playing physicality to try and get fouls. We were scoring off of physicality, hoping to get some fouls along the way, but we were using that physicality to get our offense going while they're over there trying to get to the free throw line and all kinds of shenanigans, man. So this is probably my favorite game because of that, because this is the Knicks team I remember. We don't shy from that kind of stuff. We play with it and we use it to our advantage. So yeah, got to talk about the physicality. And I love that, man. Chuck was talking about in the play-by-play, like, that's playoff hoops. You know what I mean? Like, we got guys going back and forth, jabber-jawing, and they're not taking it personal to an extent where they want to start to fight. Nah, like, they going back and forth, and they're responding like, all right, bet, you got that. We got it. That is what playoff basketball is, man. So, yeah, we withstood that, and I'm proud of this team, man. And this is without OG, who is arguably probably our most physical dude, bro. Like, I just can't say enough, man. I'm just impressed with this team and how we stood out in the first game away, technically, in the series, and we went up 3-0. So, yeah, physicality was huge, and I'm glad we took the challenge.
Yeah, physicality was definitely huge in this one, CK, as to your point. And I think the biggest thing out of this matchup that I saw was, or not necessarily what I saw, but like the biggest takeaway, I should say, is that with this physicality, right, you think about, and I always say, like, I don't believe this team necessarily had the switch. They are definitely leveling up, in my opinion. But when you watch how they had to adapt to play against Atlanta, beat them at their own game, getting out in transition, playing fast. It was like, okay, this is a young team that's not going to be physical with you, but are you willing to keep up with that track meet? As a lot of analysts said, hey, Atlanta's kind of like that Pacers team where they might be able to get you just because of the speed that they play with. Well, the Knicks matched that, and they were able to beat them at their own game. Now they took the speed, which they're still applying against Philadelphia. Now they're getting ready with the physicality. Tonight was a big step in that direction, because if you're looking on the other side of the Eastern Conference bracket right now, what the Pistons are doing to the Cleveland Cavaliers, they are playing a physical brand of basketball. We knew that. We knew that during the regular season, but it's dialed up because look at how they played Orlando. Look at how they're playing the Cavs right now. And so what I'm saying is that with these lessons that the Knicks are getting from these 2 rounds, they should bring it. They still got to win. So I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. Right. They still got to win. But if they make it to the ECF, which it looks like they're on the path to do right now, they will have learned how to play a physical brand of basketball and a fast brand of basketball, and to complement each other against a team that is young and athletic, okay? I mean, if you're watching what the Pistons are doing, they're getting out in transition, scoring. We know how Cade likes to use his body to get to his spots. So they're learning good lessons right now that they can use to go face Detroit. So that is what the beauty about playoff basketball is, man, especially when you see different styles along the way to get to the next segment of the journey to get to the NBA Finals, man. So that's what I really loved about it. The Knicks responded in a massive way, as you pointed out. No OG, who is definitely our most physical player, our most versatile player, and you're wondering how are we going to guard these this versatile team. Like even with Embiid, who is injured, like he's a strong guy that can get to his spots. Even with Maxey out there, he's a fast guy that get to his spots. And the Knicks are showing that they got enough and they got the ability to do so. So I love this one, man. I love this one. I love how they've been approaching this series. They just got to close it out Sunday, get that rest, get OG back, because the next round, it's just going to be another tough one, man. It's going to be another tough one, but I'm liking the way that they're playing. Now let's get to some of the tomfoolery that happened in CK, because
there's a lot.
There's a lot, man.
A lot.
I really can't. I like, you know what? I guess it adds to the entertainment when you see some of this stuff, and like that's what the NBA wants to be. It's a competitive game, right? But they also need the entertainment too. Sure, I guess. But when I see that Joel Embiid, all right, and I got to start here with the King Flopper himself, all right.
Yuck.
When I see him grabbing Karl-Anthony Towns' jersey, this is the one I know you know.
Oh my, yeah.
Like they're battling for the board, right? They're battling for the board. You see Embiid grabs the jersey. Then Embiid is trying to box out. Cat's trying to box out. Embiid is draping himself all over him at this point, just like just leaning on him, man, just trying to make Cat fall over. And Cat's like, all right, man, if you're gonna do this, I gotta like brace myself and hold your arm or something. Next thing you know, they fall, and then I was like, okay, yeah, that's the right call. Cat didn't foul him, Embiid fouled him. That's how he fell to the ground. They were talking about being a double foul. I'm like, how is that going to be a double foul when Embiid is legitimately just like damn near just laying on Karl-Anthony Towns at this point? And the next thing you know, Sixers challenge and it goes the other way. I'm like, all right, we really doing this right now? And here's the thing that really bothers me. Is that they talk about, the refs can use the entire film to look at everything that happened, even prior to, right? That's the whole point of it. That's what they do now. It's like, oh, well, even before that, how do you not even call Joel Embiid grabbing the man's jersey in broad daylight? I mean, the man did it in broad daylight. So, like, the fact that they just said, you know what, that's not a problem. Karl-Anthony Towns is the one. Thank you, Producer Gamer. This is why we got Producer Gamer and Myra, man, doing the damn thing. See, I just don't know how you look at this and be like, oh yeah, not Karl-Anthony, not Joel Embiid's problem. Karl-Anthony Towns, and then look how he falls on him, man.
Yep.
Like, what are we doing here? What?
And Cat still had the nerve to try and help Embiid brace his fall. I don't know if you caught that too. So all that, and Cat's still helping him brace his fall. And at the end of the day, he's the one that walks away with the foul. That one was blatant. And the fact that they went back to review it and come, like, that's what you came back with? That's what you came back with. I agree with you. This shouldn't have even been a double foul or whatever, but I would have understood that more than Embiid walking away with absolutely nothing on that play and Towns ending up on the bench for the remainder of that quarter, mind you. So, yeah, no, that was, like I said, it started off where it was really, really questionable, but the Knicks survived that storm, man.
Bro, and then you see, they didn't call it, but then you see Joel just trying to like flop his way with the attack on Mitch. I'm like, all right, man. Like, are we going to be playing some actual basketball here, or is this this is why when people say, "Oh, Brunson's a flopper," I'm like, if you watch how Brunson plays, and you say this man's a flopper, I don't think we're watching the same screen. I don't think we're watching the same game. I just don't. The man's literally attacking. I don't know if you saw it. And shout out to RB, who's been on the show before, but he's trying to say Brunson flopped on a Grimes foul where Grimes clearly held Brunson's arm, and I'm like, brother, like what? This is why I'm calling this a weak fan base too. Not only do we take over their arena like on the regular, like Square Garden, you all can't even there's boo so loud where you can hear for Joel and be like, you don't even get, it's not even 50-50. I know. Shout out to my guy Adam who came on here. It is not 50-50, man. There's no way that is 50-50. No way in hell. At all. Right? No way. It sounds like when the Knicks go to Barclays, all right? And it's a Knicks Nets game, because that's just it's just the extension of what Madison Square Garden is. And thank you for making it cheaper tickets so we can go over there and watch our team within the same area.
Mm-hmm.
Can you all just complain about your team not doing the damn job? Because that is what the Sixers are not doing. They're not doing their job, man. That's
That's
it. Plain and
called
simple. All right.
that's called
They're not doing the job.
accountability,
Stop
Alex.
complaining about what the Knicks are doing.
Yeah.
And the Knicks are just, it's an old, great style ass kicking that we're giving to the Sixers
Yeah.
every single night.
100%. No, that's called accountability, Alex. That's a tough ask. You're asking them to take accountability? No, it can't be their fault. It's everyone else's fault. You know how this goes, man. What? What do you mean? It's clearly, Brunson is this big flopper. Embiid can't. He would never. He would never. Yeah, man. I'm so over this fan base. I'm over it, and that's why I'm so emotionally invested that I need my broom to make an appearance, because I might have to get a mop because there's gonna be a lot of tears. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I joked, right? When I don't know if you saw the shot, and I think it was like the first quarter of like all the empty seats. Obviously, we get traffic, and I understand it's Friday. We get CP even warned it at the beginning after game 2. We get it, right? But I joked. I was like, that's why it's so quiet today. The Philly fans still need to show up. Alex, I swear to you, I feel like those empty seats just filled up with more Knicks fans because the boos were loud, and this is for your star guy. Your star guy, he checked in. The "Let's Go Knicks" were loud, and they tried to drown it out with the boo. I couldn't even hear the boos drown out. The "Let's Go Knicks" were so loud, man. Oh man, this is insane. This is a movement. Shout out to Knicks fans everywhere.
And this is after Joel Embiid, after Game 7 against Boston.
Yes.
Pleading to the fan base, please don't make it sound like Madison Square Garden. I will pay for tickets. The man said, "I will pay for tickets." Do you know how sad it is to say I will pay for tickets and still no one shows up? You know how sad that is? I was watching the Dr. J documentary a while back, and they said like when the Nets were on Long Island, it was like when it was the ABA, like they tried so hard to get people in the building, they were giving out free Wonder Bread to get in, and it was still tough times to get people in and to buy tickets. That's how it feels for Joel Embiid right now, man. You're offered to pay for tickets and people ain't coming through those doors. That's crazy.
Still not coming. Yeah,
that's crazy. And you know what makes this all better, CK? You know what makes it all better is on the same side of the court, on the same rim where Joel Embiid grabbed Mitchell Robinson's legs. What do we see? We see an inbound play to
redemption.
Baptize the man. Baptized him on his own home court on the.
And you see Embiid's face. No. Look at the little Sixers fan in the back. That's the first time I saw his angle. He's like, oh, but no, Embiid's face. The poster of Embiid Oh my gosh, redemption.
And he's on he tried, and he's still on the ground. Where he belongs, man. Where he belongs. But that's a whole other story.
Ugh. I love it. That's why if Brunson had got that 3 ball after he made Embiid touch earth, if both of those happened in the same game, man, oh my God. I'm that petty. I wanted them both. Look at the fan. Great pause, Gamble.
Oh man.
Oh, shout out to Mitch, man. You could tell Mitch was still dealing with that illness. The fatigue was hitting hard because of whatever he was dealing with on game 2, but he was balling today with the time that he gave us, man. I'm so happy that he got that play. I was also worried. It was the right move from Hart, but I was worried when he threw that alley-oop to the trailing Mitch. And I just, with Embiid, just the way he was playing today, I was worried. I was concerned, like, is he going to go low? But Embiid actually kind of went for the ball, got the foul. And man, shout to Mitch on that free throw line. He went 50%.
Yes,
I know that's not great. That's not great. But Mitchell Robinson going 50%. There was even time where he made back-to-back. He went 2 for 2 at the line.
That was huge.
So shout out to Mitchell Robinson fighting through. It was obvious. You could see it. But even on a sick day for Mitchell Robinson, he makes his presence felt. Big highlight dunk and also handling business at the free throw line. Yeah, shout out to Mitchell Robinson. I don't think he gets enough credit for today.
Shout out to the blockness monster, man. Mitch did the damn thing today, especially with those free throws. I mean, they went to hack a Mitch, and he was like, no, you can keep me on the court today. I'm going to go 4 for 8. It's all good. It's all good, baby. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Because you know what he said? I'm knocking them things down. Once again, that's what he did. Shout out to Mitch, man. Good God. This is just, I'm loving this game, man. We're up 3-0. Still got to win on Sunday. Close this thing out in 4. Give OG the rest. You don't even need to put OG. No reason to risk him in for game 4. Let him rest up. The Knicks proved that they got more than enough even with, as you mentioned, CK, Cat in foul trouble yet again.
Crazy.
They got enough, man. They got enough. The Knicks are rolling, people. The Knicks are rolling. Shout out to Knicks Nation, man. Salute to Knicks Nation for tapping in for another KFTV post game. The New York Knicks win Game 3, 108-94. The Knicks are now 3-0 in the Eastern Semi-Conference Finals. They just need one more game to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, and it'll be back-to-back years they make it to the ECF. So let's see Sunday what they do, and it's looking good, people. Well, let's shout out some of the super chats that we got here. We got quite a bit of super chats. Shout out to Raging Pianist becoming a franchise channel. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We just got interrupted. Hold on. What is this?
Okay.
Check 1, check 2. Am I in the place?
You are in the place.
Am I in the place?
Yours. Yes.
Yes, sir. CP the franchise checking in live from the Amtrak. Victorious. I'm with the wife. I'm with the Knicks chick. I'm with STG Nick. Season ticket holder. We are here. We are safe. We got away from the riffraff.
Nice.
Outside. After the victory, we had to get to cover. You know, the Philly fan, they're a little bit unruly. You know,
sure they're Aggie right now.
Knicks took care of business. Yeah, they were Aggie, but they left early. You know, we made sure they left early.
Right.
So we got them escorted out the building early. We have made it back to the Iron Horse. We are ready to head back to New York City. Victorious 3-0. And STG's coming back for Game 4. We're coming back with the brooms. That's what I'm hearing. We're coming back with the brooms. Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. CP, how were the vibes? How was the arena?
Oh, the vibes are immaculate, man. The vibes are immaculate. Well, first and foremost, me and the lady had to jump out on the highway. We was out on the interstate running to get to the gate because
happening?
Yeah, it's all part of the experience. But yeah, so you know that was part of the experience. We walking into the arena, we down 9-0, but never really nervous. Like, you know, it's just you had to expect the home team was going to come out swinging, come out firing, and come out desperate. But at the end of the day, like I've been saying, we are taking care of business, man. It's all about that. And like, if y'all think about this, I didn't get a chance to tap in yet, but y'all think about this, like they won this game not just without OG. Knicks in 4. Knicks in 4. See, I got a guy on the train. We taking over right now. Knicks in 4. There we go. Yo, I think I seen this guy at the Garden. We seen this guy at the Garden for sure, 100%. But anyway, you know, even with the run, I wasn't, you know, we didn't waver. Like Cap was still Cap.
I know you know.
Yes.
Joey Molino rolled up in front of me.
Who?
Joey Molino's like the gangster of fucking Philly.
Okay, gotcha.
Knicks in 4, motherfucker.
Yes.
You look
Family
at
show,
like
family
you
show.
lost your bet. He was walking out.
Yeah, nice. All right. I have no idea who the guy's talking about. I have no idea. My man in front of me is like, who is he talking about? Hey, I have no idea. I seen this guy at Game 1, and yeah, he still got the same energy. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Okay.
Same way. But either way, back to my thoughts. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, listen, they still have no answer for Jalen Brunson, like I told y'all in the beginning. This is a 30-point per game, easy playoff series for Jalen. He got into his bag, which is great. They did this game without OG and pretty much without Karl Anthony Towns, unfortunately.
Yep.
You know, the foul trouble has bedeviled Towns. He just continues to be outsmarted by Embiid and the rest of the Philly team. And so we're just going to have to go without him. But, you know, it's the next man up mentality with this team. Mikal Bridges was excellent tonight. He was excellent tonight. I love the way that he played. He continues to be aggressive, continues to be efficient with his shot making in the mid range. And look, the Philly defense, it's just not there. This is not Detroit. And so this is no problem for the Knicks, man. This is handling business. Get ready, get rest, handle business on Sunday, and get ready for Detroit, man. We got to get ready for war. We're getting ready for war right now. And this is just a little appetizer.
Yeah, see, what CK and I were talking about is that love the way that this team has just been leveling up from series to series. I mean, the first one, they had to battle the speed of the Atlanta Hawks. This time, they're not only battling Maxi's speed, they've actually, you know, learned from the Atlanta series. They use that speed against Atlanta. They're still applying that in this series. But now with tonight's physicality, and you talk like, what did you think about the physicality tonight? And what did you think about the Knicks' physicality and being able to weather that storm?
It was good, but also I thought it was a fairly balanced call from a officiating standpoint. I thought the officials called it pretty much down the middle. This wasn't like game 2. I was kind of surprised given that, Philly was at home and down 2-0. I thought the officiating was pretty good. The Knicks got their fair share of calls for sure. And, they handled business. They were able to handle physicality with no problem. I thought the Knicks did a good job with that. Shout out to Mitch, man. I thought Mitch had a great game tonight as well. Yeah, I thought his screen setting was good.
When he got the poster on Embiid.
Oh my goodness, the poster on Embiid was right in front of us. We were right behind the bench.
Nice.
We were kind of in like the family section. We saw the Mitch poster. Oh, and that's when the Philly fans really got dejected. They were high for like the first half of the first quarter. The Philly fans, they were talking all kind of trash and all of that. Once Mitch hit the poster and Embiid, you didn't hear from the Philly fan at all. They were done after that. They were pretty much cooked after that. So, Mitch continued to get his revenge. I thought he was good. What was he from the free throw line? Was he 5 for 7?
4 for 8.
4 for 8. Okay.
Down the middle.
Okay. Seemed like it. So
yeah.
The hacker Mitch wasn't. That's what we want. 1 out of 2. That's what we're looking for. 1 out of 2 is a win where the hacker Mitch is concerned. It didn't hurt the Knicks at all. And with Karl-Anthony Towns out, I thought Mitch did a good job. And Josh almost had a double-double in the first half, rather. So, yeah, man, full squad. How about Shamet? Shamet stepped up.
Come on, man.
Shamet was huge tonight, man.
Shamet stepped up. And like I said in one of my reels, I said either Shamet or Deuce got to step up. They got to step up with the production, especially with OG out. So tonight was Shamet's time. He got the job done. And, yeah, like I said, man, this has been a no problem type of series for the Knicks. This is the appetizer as they get ready for war. Now they got to be really ready, man. They got to get ready.
So, CP, are you with us? We'd rest OG for game 4?
Absolutely. There's no need. You don't need OG at all for this series. You never did. They never needed him. Get ready. OG has to get ready to work against Cade. Now, for multiple people I'm talking to, he could have been ready for tonight. He wanted to play tonight, but there's no need. There's no need to stress it. He has to be ready for that Cade matchup. That is what we need the dog for, man. Shut down. And you can't shut him down. But slow down Cade and make things tough for him. They have to get ready. They're going to get ready for a absolute bloodbath war. It's going to get 10 times more physical and 10 times tougher. But this team is ready, man. This team is on a mission. The pathway is there. Philadelphia is just an appetizer. This next team is ready to roll.
Stevie, I don't know what you're talking about. I think you mean we need him for that James Harden matchup. What are you talking about? Cleveland's not done? What do you mean? What you mean?
Yeah, right.
What do you mean? Donovan Mitchell. Come on, man. What you mean? What you talking about?
I was hoping they would have been a little bit of a, just a little speed bump for Detroit, but they're not even proven to be that. It's like Dexter. Shout out to Dexter Henry. It's like Dexter said on our show earlier today. Like, yeah, you can talk about the Harden thing, you talk about Spider, but it's really the Mobley. Mobley has not taken that leap that people thought he would. I didn't think he would. I wasn't really that high on his ceiling. I thought he was going to be a good defender and stay a good defender, but I didn't really see the offensive ceiling that people are expecting, because that's what you need. You need him to be a star offensively for Cleveland to really take that leap, and he really hasn't. He's lost that battle against Durant in the first 2 games and the Detroit Bigs. And so that's that. Spider had 31 in that game yesterday, but it's still not enough. It's still not enough. So that's why the Knicks can't do it alone. So Knicks have to finish the job on Mother's Day, get home, heal up, and get ready for war, man. We ready to go, man. And the mission continues, man. We ready, bro.
Absolutely. The mission does continue. I think you would agree that Brunson is the player of the game, CP.
Yeah.
Who's your role player of the game?
I guess, Mikal Bridges, man.
That's right. That's right.
Mikal, CK talk about it. Mikal Bridges. I couldn't believe, like I said, going back to the Hawks series, like, we can't be bailing on Mikal. His defense has been steady. He's checking SGA. He's checking. Max, he's dropped 17 points tonight. 17.
Couldn't find the ball.
Couldn't find it. Mikal is locking up. And we got to remember this. The Nova Knicks, Philly, that's their home. this wasn't hostile territory at all. Not to mention all the Knicks fans bought up all the seats, and they had plenty of seats available on Ticketmaster. But I mean, that was just embarrassing. They should be embarrassed. They couldn't even sell this thing out. But the fact remains, Mikal Bridges was brilliant tonight, offensively. Just bailing this team out time and time again. But haven't we seen this with Mikal Bridges throughout the last 2 years? When one of the big four is out, it's less usage for that person. So Mikal Bridges assumes that role. And so I think that's why we got to look at it as when they're at full strength. Sometimes he's like that fourth option. And so, it's not he's not always going to be that 20 plus points per game scorer because sometimes he doesn't have to be. It's a lot of mouths to feed when everybody's healthy.
No, this is very true. This is very true. A lot of mouths to feed. And look, this is why this team has a lot of depth, man. You're seeing that Philly's struggling because they're going with 6 guys. They're trying, can't keep up. I mean, we're just a better team overall. But yeah, they just can't keep up. But
we talk
about the breakdown of the game.
Wait, no. I have a business question for CP real quick because me and Chuck are wondering. I gotta speak for Chuck. I know Chuck will concur. When we gonna get them family show them picks T-shirt? Put me and Chuck's name on it. We've been preaching on it all year long. We want the family show
coming, man.
them picks. We want them. We're ready. I think we can get those things moving.
Picks.
Yeah, got throw them on. Yeah,
Family show
Chuck.
the picks, man.
We need them.
Is Ari on the line? I didn't even look on the Discord. Is Ari in the queue tonight? Is Ari in the queue?
He's not in the queue. Nope, he's not in the queue tonight.
All right. Well, he is listening. I'm sure he is listening. And so shout out to Ari.
Every colorway. So we'll send Ari that shirt every colorway. White, black, blue, for whatever occasion.
Shout out to Ari. Yeah. 100%, man. So good win. Shout out to all the Knicks fans in here. MSG, Turnpike South, if you will. We were in here heavy representing. Not too much adversity, and we sent the Philly fans home early. It was a good night, man. It's a good Friday night.
That's a great night.
Good Friday.
Now, let me get back to now. I got questions, man. I got some questions. Why were you and the Knicks chick running on a highway? We need We need the
story.
You can't just tease that and not give us a story.
So this is what happened, right? Well, this is what happened. So we ended up taking a 5:10 Amtrak down. Now, they were scheduled to get in here at 6:30. But again, it's Friday, it's Philly, it's traffic, and not to mention, we realized once we got here that the Phillies were also playing. So there was a ton of traffic on the highway. So in the beginning, our cab driver, he was a little bit, he was a man of a certain age. He was a little bit older, if you will. You know what I mean? So, we looking at it, and this guy, he's crawling in the exit lane, but we like 4 miles away from getting off.
No.
So me and wife, he's looking like, this guy, you need to make maneuvers. You got to get over, man, and cut in later. So we looking at each other, and we kind of like making hand motions, like move over. Then he ultimately moved over to 1 lane over. So we like, all right. So now we cruising in the middle lane. But we still it's creeping up to 7 o'clock. And we still like a good 15 minutes out. So then we make another hand motion, like you got to get over another one. And then cut over 2 lanes. Like you got to pull some New York maneuvers. So I think he got the hint. So he finally did. He pulls over to the fast lane, moves up a little bit. But we had to basically get off at the exit ramp and walk down. And then once we walked out, we were surrounded by Knicks fans. Everybody was doing the same thing, basically just running to run into the stadium from the exit ramp because there was just a ton of traffic. So, it's all up on the Instagram story right now, but it's all for the experience, man.
Having to run on the highway just to get to a game.
Sounds targeted.
Had to run on a highway, man. Had to run on a highway. Do it just to get there. It's Friday night Knicks.
Yeah. This is Philly's version of the pizza. This is Philly's version of the pizza. They try to get you out of there, man.
Well, you know what it is? It's because all 3 of their stadiums is in the same place. They're all in. So the Phillies had their game going on. That starts at 7 o'clock. Yeah. The Eagles, the link is right there. Nothing was going on over there. Thank God. That place sucks anyway. And then you got the Sixers stadium is all. So everything is right there in one cut. Everything is right there in the cut. It's very interesting.
This is very true. That's how it is in Denver too. You got everything in one area.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
well, I'm glad that you made it alive,
man.
man. Glad
Do
that
it
you
just
made
to
it to
get
the
there.
arena alive. Glad that you and the Knicks chick made it to the
Yeah,
arena
man.
alive, and that you're getting out there alive, because we all know how Philly fans are. I mean, they're crying, so God
Yeah.
knows that they're hiding under a bridge, just trying to jump some Knicks fans right now because they got nothing else better to do.
Yeah.
They can't rely on their team to
Absolutely.
run anything. But glad
Absolutely,
you guys
man.
are back,
It was
man.
a good
Glad
night.
you guys-
Yeah, it's a good night. Salute to the family, man. Happy Mother's Day to everybody in advance. I'll let SeatGeek jump on the line in a little bit. He's waiting to get on. He might be in the queue. But yeah, man, good stuff, man. Knicks win. Bringing the brooms to Philly on Sunday, man. We out of here.
Let's go.
That was none other than our captain, CP the franchise, man. He was a road warrior today, getting down to Philly. Well, you heard the story. The man had to jump out of his Uber, out of the cab, out of freeway, just to get to the game on time, because good Lord, I think there's something down there right now, man, where they see all the Knicks fans come in, they're like, no, we're gonna cause a traffic jam, make sure that no one can get there, because they know, man, this is like the 4D chess that they're trying to play. They know that all the Knicks fans bought the tickets to go to the game. They know it'll be like 75-25 Knicks Nation in there. And like, yo, if we cause a massive traffic jam right now, they won't get to the arena on time. We'll have some home court advantage for just a little bit. And look, it kind of worked in the beginning, right? It kind of worked. CP said he didn't get there until he saw it was 9-0 for a little bit, but then the Knicks fans started to pour it, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute. This is MSG South Turnpike, as he said, or MSG East, whatever you want to call people, whatever you want to call it. So shout out to CP, the Knicks chick, shout out to STG Nick, and everybody who made it down there to go support Knicks Nation, to support the New York Knicks as they beat the Philadelphia 76ers and take a 3-0 lead in the series. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to all you. Let's get to some super chats, and then we're going to get to some calls. We got a lot of people on the line, so we're going to get to you guys in a second. Just want to make sure we acknowledge some of these super chats as well. Shout out to New York to Pennsylvania. Hey, this is for you, man. I mean, the Knicks are winning in the state they're in right now. So shout out to you with the $2 super chat. Says CK, the broom might be out Sunday. Hey, they got to win it, man. Just got to win it. Shout out to Michael Parker. Appreciate you for the $5 super chat. Says, salute, Knicks Nation. Peace and blessings. We got Raging Pianist with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you for becoming a franchise channel member as well. PG is old, gets all shots up in the first, and is led dead rat come clutch time. Let him keep shooting late. Let's go, Knicks. Shamet Bridges were game changers. Yeah, they were, man. Yeah, they were. Shout out to New York to Pennsylvania again with the $2 super chat. And for being a franchise channel member. Say KFTV and Knicks Nation, big up. Appreciate you. We got Big Figs with the $5 super chat. Said it to CK already during the watch along. Sham God is a starved dog, and it's inspiring to see. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That's a fact, man. Shamet always stays ready right now. Shout out to the real carnivore. All right, for the $5 super chat, says, put some respect on my boy Bridges' name. Family show them picks. Playoff Bridges is an absolute problem. Hashtag let's go Knicks. All right, we got LL with the becoming a franchise channel member. Or no, has been a franchise channel member for 2 months and sends us a message saying 9 more wins to the chip. Yeah, man, 9 more wins. 9 more wins to go. Let's keep it rolling.
Let's go.
Shout out to Ben Bronx with the $10 super chat. Says the Knicks are so kind to send the flopper fossil Embiid to retirement this Sunday. May OG continue his deserved recovery with Anne Hathaway and Sonny Lee. Also retire Landry Shamet's jersey's number right now.
All factual statements.
Yeah, can you imagine OG's just chilling in some ice with Anne Hathaway and Sonny Lee on both arms? That sounds about right, man. Sounds about right. What else we got here? We got Genergy. Shout out to you with the $20 super chat for being third in the comments right now in the live chat. It says, get the brooms ready and chocolates ready for Sunday.
Yes.
CTA and happy Mother's Day.
CTA. That's right. Tell them chocolates. Tell them Genergy.
What we got? We got Timothy Dantzler here with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you for being a franchise channel member as well. Says, let's get this over. Let's get this over. Mom's Day, and hope Cleveland can get a win. Yeah, let's see if Cleveland can extend the series so that way the Knicks get a little bit more rest. But hey, man, this team's looking ready to go either way. And as CP just said, OG was trying to make a return tonight. You know, they're saying, look,
I need
they're
him.
saying it's not that bad that he's able to return for either game 3, game 4. With what we're seeing right now, rest him game 4. Just let him be ready for the ECF, man. Just got to win on Sunday. Let's wrap this thing up on Sunday. Don't play with your food. Take care of business,
Please.
Knicks.
Yes.
Don't play with your food. Take care of business. Shout out to Knicks Forever with the $2 super chat. Says, next man up. Bridges and Shamet stepped up. Yep. Respect, Shaq. Shout out to you, bro. Said, with the $5 super chat for being a franchise channel member. Says, Sunday, I have to order some lemon, pepper, wings, and a cheesesteak. Rest up, OG, and gives you 4 broom emojis. Shout out to Fugazi with the $5 super chat. Says, where's Oubre now with his head shaking antics? Oh, happy B-Day, Grimes, with some laughing emojis. All right, then we got...
It's not even a good celebration. It's not even a good celebration. Like,
yeah, I don't even know. Like,
he's trying because he in the
I know what the
interview,
comments about.
It's just not good though, because it's like his own teammate clowns him for that. So it's like you're not getting under anyone's skin. Like,
and it's
I
not
don't know.
original.
It's just not creative. Yeah, it's not original or creative.
Yeah, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. They paid no mind to it. That's why they came and did what they did. Shout out to our guy KFTV Jalen, franchise channel member for 22 months. He says Embiid is too tall to be a 1A. Hashtag stay woke. Yeah, man. Open up your third eye. You can't have tall guys like that, man. Can't have to. Yeah, where's Becky Hammond right now? Embiid's what's going on? All right. Let's cut it right there. Let's get to some of the people on the line. Get to some of the people on the line. Shout out to Knicks Nation once again. Let's start this thing off with Knicksfix. Knicksfix, how you doing, bro? What's going on?
DK, Alex, what up, fellas?
Hey, Knicks are up 3-0. That's what's going on. That's how we feeling.
Yo, y'all better check on CP, man. It sounds like he reporting like he a refugee in Iraq right now. You better check on him.
It really did, bro.
Yo, with everything going on in that train, that is crazy.
Yeah. Sound like you on CNN, but anyway. Yo, you know what it was, man? When Embiid came out on the last post game and he was like, it was a dirty play. You gotta watch out. You mean ask Brunson about those fouls. You know what? And Philly fans, that's MSG South. Like, you know, if you need money, brother, just DM me. So you know what? I DM'd him. I was like, your knees is tendonism. You trash. Get up out of here, bro. But yo, I mean, on the real though, like how they're playing right now is exactly like to the X's and O's, like we like to analyze, man. That's what we were asking for throughout the year, bro. Like if you really watch what they're doing, man, they jumping the screens on Maxey, like they doubling him, like they trapping him as soon as he comes over to picks. Like I've never seen the Knicks do that in 2 years. Like we always play drop. We always like their defense looks like they're ferocious, man. Like they're coming out there, they hunting them dudes down. And then on the offensive side, you see Mikal is very, very aggressive. Like, you know, he found his stroke, pause. Like, if we get that Mikal plus the OG in the next round, is oh, man. Yo, and the one thing I want to say, man, is like the team, you know what's crazy is like a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago, right? They only played one way, right? Which was like grinded out, you know, 90s style basketball, set the pick, let Brunson go to work. Yeah, they could still play that way, but now they inverted the offense where you could play through cat, you could play fast, or you could play slow. Like they have so many different options, and you know, like I've never seen the Knicks look this good. Like I've never seen the Knicks look this dominant. And you know, something has to be said. Like I was hard on Tibbs last year, and I was hard on Brown at the beginning of this playoffs. But like the guys made some crazy adjustments. Like the team just looks different, just totally looks different, man. And the last thing is like if they love Philly. Them Nova boys love Philly, bro. So I'm gonna be in the house on like I'm gonna take a broom with me on Sunday, bro.
Let's go.
It's done. It's done. Stay up, fellas.
You too,
Shout out to
brother.
Knicksfix, man. Shout out to you, bro, for calling in. As always, rate that call in the chat. 5 being facts, 1 being trash. Let us know what you thought about Knicksfix's call, man. Knicksfix coming in here. And you got to give credit to Mike Brown, man. The way that these guys are playing, I know some are trying to still poo-poo the coach, but hey, especially when you look at how these guys have just been invigorated. I mean, Mikal wasn't doing all this last season when even going against the Celtics, like finishing out in transition, finishing layups. I mean, even the way he was driving to the basket, as I mentioned earlier, that's stuff that we haven't really seen from him this season, even last season. So shout out to Mike Brown and whatever buttons he's pushing to get guys activated. And even look at Karl Anthony Towns. The guy is being more impactful as a passer, all right, as a passer than just being a scorer. And the fact that he can do it all right now, like, this is why, like, look, They didn't see eye to eye at the beginning of the season, but they see eye to eye now.
They see it now.
And
yeah.
if you're Karl-Anthony Towns, you gotta give respect for Mike Brown for believing in you to say, hey, I believe you could be even more than just a score. That's what you've been throughout your entire career, but I believe that you could be more than that. And he's showing that he could be more than that. So shout out to Mike Brown, man, for doing it right now. He has this team 3-0 with the potential to sweep. Yes, got to give credit to the players. A lot of it's on the players. They got to go out there and execute. But hey, Mike Brown is out there helping them execute at the highest level right now. Shout out to him as well. Let's keep this thing rolling, man. We got KingMott on the line. KingMott, how you feeling, bro?
Yo, I'm feeling really good, fellas. How you guys doing tonight?
Ooh, 3-0, man. We feeling great. We living on cloud nine.
3-0. Couple of things. One, not gonna lie, that the way that game started in the first quarter, I was a little nervous. The refs were letting everything go. I was seeing people falling to the floor, dudes getting hit, no calls. I mean, Embiid could have. Let's talk about how Embiid didn't get a tech in that first quarter.
Ooh,
what was that?
yes.
What was that about? I mean, he was frailing his arms. He was yelling at 3 refs. I mean, that was crazy there. But CK, I called in maybe in the Atlanta series, and I was going at Bridges, and I think you guys had said he was the player of the game. I was like, I don't know about that, but you know what? I got to give Bridges his flowers in this series, man. He's been doing his thing. I'm really appreciative of the play. He's going to the basket, 5 free throws for him today. That's insane. I mean, there was some games in the regular season he didn't have 5 free throws in 10 games, so. He's playing very well, and if he continues this type of play, man, sky's the limit for the Knicks. So I agree with all the points you guys had today. I would rest OG for Game 4, and let's take it. Let's sweep them. Let's get the rest in. Let's get Hart, iced up. Let's get Mitch some rest. Let's get Brunson because he was definitely getting banged up a little bit tonight too. But like I had said a couple of times on Twitter today, I don't want to hear any conversation about Maxey and none of these other point guards talking about in the same comparison to Brunson. All night you was hearing Stan Van Gundy talking about how Maxey was not aggressive. You don't ever have to worry about Brunson not being aggressive. My man is aggressive all the time. Sometimes too much. We get a little frustrated down the stretch when he's dribbling. But there's never a time where you're going to say Brunson's not going to hit some big shots or take the shots at the end. Bridges did his thing on Maxey. Let's give it up for Shamet. Shamet did his thing. I was screaming for Shamet to play a little bit more, and he knocked down some big threes, especially that 3 where I think Philly was cutting into a little bit. And I think it was Clarkson. Somebody kicked it out to him in the corner, the top of the key, and he hit it, and we went back up by 9. That was a big shot. And again, Brunson does his thing down the stretch. And I gotta give credit to Mike Brown too. Let's just think about how this Knicks team has looked. We've always made things difficult. The Knicks are playing. When have we ever been up 3-0 in a series? It probably was back in the 90s. So, I mean, they're not playing with their food. That was a big comment that we were saying before these series started. Don't play with your food. Go for the kill. And they're going for the kill because, like I said, in the beginning of the game, I was a little nervous that somebody was going to get hurt the way they were playing and not calling it. And then they definitely got the game under control. And I felt like the Knicks took every punch that Philly tried to play. I mean, give us. And then as you see at the end of the fourth quarter, Philly was tied. And it shows. I mean, VJ was playing Brunson pretty well in the first two quarters, and then he started cooking him in the third and fourth quarter. So that's all I gotta say, man. And again, that dunk by Mitch, that was a hell of a dunk, man. And I like how he looked at him too when he did it because Embiid was doing like the little small sign. I don't know if you saw that when he had him in the post. He was doing the little small signal, and I love when Mitch dunked it on him. And he makes actually Philly. It's interesting, that team, because they play a lot faster when Embiid is not on the court. He slows them down. I actually wanted him to play tonight. And he looks hobbled. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's their team. I don't care. So make it easy for us. So I'm thinking about, I'm probably going to be in Philly for Game 4 because those tickets is probably going to drop even more. So I'm going to definitely be in the building. I'm going to call you guys after the game. But happy Mother's Day to you guys, mothers, and let's go Knicks.
Shout out to you, KingMott. Shout out to you for you tapping in as always, my man. And have fun if you go down for Game 4.
Appreciate that.
So, No doubt, no doubt. So that's KingMott. Rate KingMott's call in the chat, man. 5 being facts, 1 being trash. Listen, we thought of it. His call. Yo, so actually KingMott brought up an interesting, I just Googled it and see when was the last time the Knicks were up 3-0 in a series. Actually, it was even the 90s. It was back in 2013. Knicks were up 3-0 against the Boston Celtics, but, then they decide to drop 2 back to back, and then they would win the 4th one. Made that a 6.
When was our last sweep? That's the stat I was
sweep?
going to look up. When was the last time we've had a sweep? Because I do remember that series. Yeah, we dropped 2, but we got back in it. But yeah, when's the last time we swept the team?
The last time the Knicks went 4-0. Let's see. When was the last time they went 4?
Wait, I'm looking at the chat. I want to see if the chat has an answer.
Trying to find it, man.
Yeah, it's happened before, right?
So the last time I'm looking, it seems like the last time, and someone correct me, it was back in 1970 when they swept the Baltimore Bullets 4-0.
Eric L beat there. A lot of people say 99 against the
99.
Hawks.
I mean, this is what Google's telling me. This is what their AI bots telling me. So if they're saying 99, Hawks 99, I believe the chat, man. The chat's
Yeah. Okay.
Chat's saying 99 Atlanta. There we go.
Upstage said never. No, we got 99.
There we go. That's the OGs in the chat. Letting us know.
Cool.
There we go. So there you go for the Knicks, man. 1999 against the Atlanta Hawks. So it looks like we still had beef with this team even back in the day. Nevertheless, man. Let's get to some key stats of the night, CK. Let's get to some key stats of the night. This should be a fun one. Then we'll get back to some more calls. All right. Let's get through some key stats of the night brought to you by Prize Picks. All right. So as we all know, the Knicks won this one 108-94. That's where the Knicks win that category. And there was only one lead change tonight. Start off with the Sixers taking the lead, and then the Knicks took that and never gave it back. But we'll get into some of these other statistical categories. Knicks would win the rebounding by a wide margin, 49-33. Knicks would also win the assist battle slightly by 25-23. Knicks would lose the steal battle 6-7. They would win the block battle 4-3. They would then lose the turnover battle 14-11. Now we get to the shooting numbers. This is where the Knicks would win this area, these areas as well. They won 50. They won the field goal percentage 50-43%. They won the 3-point shooting 33-28%. They would lose the free throw percentage 72%-81%. But hey, it doesn't matter because, as I always say, my favorite stats are the hustle stats. And if you even just watched the game tonight, Knicks were just winning on the 50-50 balls. They were winning in the hustle category way more so than the Sixers, and that's what really gave them this edge to fight back in this one. So Knicks would win the fast break points battle 14-10. They won the second chance points battle 20-11. And then when it came to points in the paint, 52-46. So just a dominant, statistical performance from the New York Knicks, and that's why they're able to win this one 108-94. CK, what was your biggest takeaway from key stats of the night?
Trying to find it. Wow, is that real? You know what? I got to give credit to it because it's largely because of your role player of the game. But that bench point differential is crazy. 29-11 is what I have. Is that what you have on ESPN as well? Because I use NBA.com. Is that correct? 29-11 bench points differential? Because just before I go crazy, because that's an insane stat line. And let me do CK math. The chat loves it. Yeah, no, that's factually correct. Yeah, shout out to Landry Shamet. We talked about him in length today, but the mere fact that we talk about the physicality in this game and how we had them basically struggling in that second half, but I got to give props to the defense of this team where, they were looking for answers anywhere. We saw Quentin Grimes get his only 2 threes in that fourth quarter. But other than that, he was throwing up air balls. And, me and Alex are big fans of Adam Bonner, and they just couldn't find any real answers outside of, Kelly Oubre or even, I guess, Joel Embiid. So, to win the bench battle when we were short OG Anunoby. And I'm going to say it again without Karl-Anthony Towns, basically, for these guys to step up and win that bench battle, that's huge, because I feel like that's something that, we talk about the depth of this team, but that's something that we always hope to see is the second unit go out there and take advantage. And yeah, between Mitchell Robinson, Landry Shamet, yeah, shout out to them winning that bench battle by a lot. I didn't realize it was that different, but yeah, shout out to the Knicks, man. Bench points. Yeah, that's it. Factually facts.
Factually facts. Yeah,
It's factually facts. Yeah.
You set them in the feet.
Sometimes NBA.com be delayed on stats. That's why I had to double check.
For sure, bro.
So I just wanted to make sure that wasn't wrong. But no, doing the math, yeah, that's factually facts.
Factually facts brought to you by CK2K. What we got for me is the rebounding, man. I mean, look, I know Embiid is still injured, but to dominate the glass 49-33, to limit their second chance opportunities, to get your own second chance opportunities, and it's a big swing factor for the New York Knicks, man. This is something where the Sixers struggle with, is working the glass. Knicks are one of the better rebounding teams, and so if you have a team that's struggling in that category, especially throughout the regular season, I would like to see you do the same thing in the postseason. The Knicks were able to impose their will. Look, OG's been a critical factor when it comes to grabbing boards, but since he missed tonight, obviously, Cat, when he was out there, was going to get his boards, Mitch, Hart, but it just felt like everybody was just chipping in, man, whether it was just like getting taps. Like even when Mitch got the tap to go over the rim and got to Mikal Bridges to end the Sixers possession to go out and push, that's big stuff right there, man. Just like the second bounce, the second effort, the hustle category, man. That's what I keep talking about. And especially against a Sixers team that, look, they're pesky. They're going to stay in these games, man. They're going to stay in. Like, you can't sleep on this team. That's what Boston did. They slept on this team, and they allowed them to get back into it. Knicks have not done that thus far. They got to do that one more time on Sunday, but they're showing that they're imposing their will. They're showing the physicality, and to win the rebounding battle, also got to use some strength there. So I like that. And look, when you look at it like the rebounding, let me just pull up. So you got 12 for Towns, you got 11 for Hart, 5 for Brunson, 6 for Mitch off the bench. Jordan Clarkson with another 5 boards, man. That guy is just active. I mean, shout out to Clarkson, man. That guy is all over the place. I love it. I love the energy that he's bringing, man. Even in 13 minutes, I love the energy that he's bringing. So there you have it. Like, you got a lot of guys adding to the glass and just giving the Knicks an extra shot just to put up a shot, or to limit the Sixers, man. So key stat for me is rebound.
Love that. And
for CK, it's the bench plus. So there you have it, man. And that is key stats of the night, brought to you by none other than Prize Picks. And people, let me tell you something about Prize Picks, okay? It's fun, it's easy to do, and during the NBA postseason, you got a lot of sports going on. Who doesn't want to put down some money to earn some money in return, especially if you watch a lot of sports and you're just in tune with a lot of things that are going on, whether it be the NBA, baseball, hockey, NFL, soccer, even PGA. They got all the sports on Prize Picks right now. So all you got to do is just put down your first $5 lineup and get $50 in return. Okay. And the cool thing about Prize Picks is that you could choose 2 to 6 players. You can create a ticket of 2 to 6 players that you believe is going to help you win tonight. And it doesn't have to be all NBA players. It could be a mix and match of players across various leagues. So look, you got hockey posted. The NHL playoffs are on right now. So you could choose players from hockey, baseball, NBA to create your 2 to 6 man lineup, and just choose more on less on any statistical category. So if we're sticking with the NBA, it could be points, rebounds, assists, and that's all you got to do. Just choose more or less of whatever statistics they gave you for the line right there to figure out what the stat projections will be, okay? So they'll give you the stat projection. Just choose if it's going to be more or less, and it's just that simple. And like I said, you can earn, if you put down for your first $5 lineup, you'll get $50 in lineups after you play that first $5 lineup. And the cool thing about Prize Picks right now, it's available in all 50 states, and they give you early payouts. So why not trust this? Why not trust this website? Try this, trust Prize Picks when you're trying to make some money on some sports, all right? So download the Prize Picks app today and use that promo code KFTV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's promo code KFTV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize picks. It's good to be right. All right. Let's get back to some of these calls. CK, we got more people on the line. Let's see. We got a good amount of people, so we're trying to go rapid fire through all this. Let's get to Grabba. Grabba, you are good, my man. You're in the place. You're in the spot.
I'm in the spot.
You, sir, man. You in the spot, man. The podium is yours. How you feeling?
Come on, man. I'm feeling good, man. I told y'all, man. No OG, no problem, man. I told y'all, man. CK, get them brooms ready.
I'm ready.
We look like we about to get them up out of here, man. And CK, when your man's is going through them struggles, and I called in what I told you, man. I told you stick with your boy, man, because we gonna need him. You know what I'm saying? And tonight, what he did, he came out there and he hooped, man. He put the city on his back. And I ain't even gonna talk about the captain, man, because at the end of the day, that's his building. You see what he's been doing in there. He's used to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big dub, man. I'm happy. I'm excited, and just the fact that hopefully Cleveland could wake up and do something. James Harden could get his head out his ass and do something, because we need as much rest as we can for OG, man. Hopefully we can get this sweep, get the brooms out. And hopefully Cleveland could do something, man. Like I don't know, man. Just it's looking rough over there. That ain't our problem, but damn, at least help a brother out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? At least push it 6, 5, maybe something. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like damn, show some life, show some grit, show some something, man. Like, oh man,
Cleveland,
but yeah, man, this
grit. Good lord,
it's a big dub today. We basically got this dub without OG and Cat, because that's my boy Cat, but he the silly fouls, man. It's just like this. You're 7 foot, bro. Just put your hands up. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be all right, man. We're gonna flip out of here. You seen this? Shout out to CP. It was a takeover. Running your trap, take over your trap, man. That's what we do, man. I'm gonna holler at you. Y'all be easy, all right?
Shout out to you,
brother.
Appreciate you for tapping in, my man. CP took it all. Yo, Knicks Nation takes over. It doesn't matter, man. We're all over the place, man. We're all over the place, we'll show up anywhere, man. Show up anywhere, support our team. That's what's so great about Knicks Nation. That's what's so great about us. Yo, let's keep the show rolling though. We got Maly. Maly, you on the line, bro? How you feeling? Maly going once. Maly going twice. All right, sold. Maly, we'll get you back in here, man. Time. Let's go to Lou. Lou, how are you feeling, man? What's going on? Lou, are you there? Lou. All right, Lou. I want you to drop back out and try again if you're trying to talk. And then we'll get back to you. All right. So let me just get right there. All right, let's get to Blaze. Let's see if Blaze is there. Blaze, let's go.
Yo.
There we go. All right, third time's a charm. What's going on, man? How you?
Hey, I'm locked in. I'm here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Giving a little stadium report. I was at the arena.
Let's go.
I want to definitely shout out J Cal and CP for doing the ticket giveaway yesterday. I gracefully won the trivia question. Shout out to Keith Van Horn.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It was a great time, man. I also met Triple M. I want to give him a shout out too. Really cool guy. We had a great time. I nearly lost my voice at the end. We were just going crazy at the arena. It must have been like 70% Knicks fans at least.
See, man, this is why I got the tinfoil kufi on, CK, because I'm thinking that the traffic was just trying to slow Knicks Nation down before they knew they were not going to have home court advantage. See?
Yeah.
No, there was no way to stop Knicks fans. Like, we were going to find a way in there, even with all the things they try to do to us.
Yeah. Can I add to the conspiracy? Were they pumping in sound in that first quarter, or was that actually that 30% of the Philly crowd that was loud? Because
I think it was like slightly some of the Philly fans. They tried, but they got drowned out. Yeah.
Because Prime was making it seem like there was a lot of Philly fans in the stands, but as the game went on, it clearly wasn't that way. So I needed to ask for someone in the building. All right, thank you for the report. Right,
yeah, we got a defense chant going at the end.
right.
Me and Triple M, we started and it spread. So that's how you know it's legit.
For sure.
Yeah. I have one last point to make, and it's very important because during the pregame, I don't know if anyone else mentioned this, but they had like a memorial for Nick Nurse's brother who passed away recently. You know, I would definitely want to offer my condolences. And they had a moment of silence, and there was a Knicks fan a section away from me who yelled out, "Let's go Knicks," during the moment of silence, and that is just unacceptable. That was just made Knicks fans look terrible in that moment. And I just want to say, like, y'all gotta be better, man. Like, I don't know if it's like the side talk side of Knicks fandom, but we just gotta do better, man. We can't have that.
All right, I agree with that, man. I agree with that. Appreciate the call, boys. Appreciate you for tapping in.
Of course, no problem. Shout out Knicks Nation.
Shout out to Knicks Nation, indeed. And
there's
like,
that side of Knicks fandom that just don't have the awareness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Of real life situations.
My condolences to Nick Nurse on losing his brother, man. We should, like, when they're given a moment of silence, we should respect the moment of silence. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
Bigger than hoops, man.
It is bigger than hoops. Like, at the end of the day, like, yeah, like, we're all in there. We're all charged up. We want to see our team win. But at the end of the day, someone just lost a family member. That's real. Okay. These are still human beings. You got to respect that. Okay. I don't know if it's a side talk thing, man. I mean, we saw how people are trampling over JR out in the streets. We see like all this stuff, and it's like, when the first two videos came out, you could feel it was organic. Now it just seems like everyone's just trying to get on that wave because it's just like they want their 15 second or like their 5 seconds of fame, whatever it may be, and it's like, all right, man, y'all making us look crazy though. All right, y'all making us look crazy, but look, the real ones are the ones who are tapped in, talk about it every single day, love the sport, respect it, and understand that while we love this team, we adore this, we adore the sport. Once again, when it gets to someone losing a family member, just gotta respect it, man. So condolences to Nick Nurse and to losing his brother. All right.
Really agree.
So let's keep this thing going. Let's see what we got here. Let's get to some super chats, man, before we get to some wrap up with the calls. We got quite a bit here. Where did I leave off here? Shout out to good Lord, appreciate all you. Where did I leave off? BKGZ, shout out to you, man, for the $5 super chat. Says Alex at CK. Tell CP I called it first. The sweep is in full effect. Salute. Yeah, man. Look, they gotta win one more game, and we'll be right there with the sweep. Let's see. I want them to do it, man, because then we get to really, really talk down to Philly fans, man. That is gonna. Then you got nothing else to say. You can't. And the thing is, like, they crying about the refs and all that stuff, brother. Two times in a row we sent you home packing. Look, man, it ain't a coincidence, okay? It ain't a coincidence. That's all I got to say. If we send you home packing, especially with a sweep in convincing fashion, you can't clap back with anything. Shout out to William Smith for becoming a franchise channel member. Salute to you. Shout out to New York to Pennsylvania again with the $2 super chat. He says the new dunk is Mitch on Embiid. Hell yeah, man! I want that. I really want the poster. I will hang that on because I want that every single day, and it'll bring a smile to my face. Shout out to Jordan 3681 with the $50 super chat. Hey, shout out to you and for being number 2 on the leaderboard right now in the chat. Says clean up with Sham Wow. Next game, break out the broom. Yeah, man. Clean up with Sham Wow. Oh man, good. That damn, it feels so good, man. When there's an unexpected role player and to do it on the road too, because like you got to know. But here's the other thing.
Man.
Here's the other thing. That used to be his home, so he used to be in that arena regularly. He used to be Sixer, so he understands that court, man. He understands that court. Look, there was 4 guys who've been on that court and that has been their home at some point.
Yeah,
they were going to be good, man. They were going to.
Is this what it feels like when stars come to the Garden and decide to just go insane? Is this what it feels like?
I think this is what it feels like, man. I think this is what it feels like. It's very strange being on the other side, but hey, man, I'm loving it. Loving
too.
every
I'm here
minute of
for
it.
I'm here.
Shout out to GOT with the $2 super chat for being a franchise channel member. Says under 100 without OG. That is a fact. They held him to under 100.
Great point.
Yo,
Great point.
that's a fantastic point. Another game under 100. That. Oh
Great point.
man, without OG. Let's go, Knicks. God is good. Shout out to you, GOT. Shout out to you for pointing that out. Shout out to Frank Knitted Too Gritty with the $5 super chat. Says Mikal was incredible. Land Shamity returns. We calling him Lamb Shamity because he deserves his own name. Mitchie ain't no snitchy. This is New York basketball. Absolutely.
Let's go.
Shout out to Test with the $5 super chat. Says thought Grimes turned back the clock into a Knick jersey tonight. Love the turnovers and Chuck threes. Damn. The shade.
Yeah.
The shade. What is it? Oh man. Grimes, how I believed in you.
Me too. I am an open Grimes high fan. I don't care. I was
Same, man.
open in it, but unfortunately, yeah, going the wrong way.
It's a long way. Shout out to Phil. What's it? Shout out to Philly New York Knicks fan with the $5 super chat. Says Landry the Chin Shamet came through big time. Shout out to Test again with the $5 super chat. Says start of the second quarter was great. Alvarado, Shamet, Mitch brought some great energy. Shout out to CL Kenrick with the $10 super chat. Says 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. 76ers, y'all might as well for Cancun. Embiid tried to Robinson Cat. So sad. Brunson barrage again. Thank you, Shamet Bridges. The Road Runner. No OG, no problem. Cat in foul trouble, no problem. Yeah, man. Well, no OG. This team still come out with wins. Yeah, man. Ain't looking too good for the Sixers, man. They probably dejected. I don't know how you're not dejected at this point. Shout out to their KP Go with the $5 super chat. Says, Embiid for sure tried to hurt Cat right there. I said it as soon as he tried to use his knee to break his fall on Cat's body. Dirt bag for real. All right. Shout out to Kenya Diggett with the $5 super chat. Says, Mother's Day massacre is coming to Philly. Pack up and bum and his bad knees. Shout out to D. Lou with the $20 super chat. Says Mikal was player of the game. Ooh, he said he was over Brunson. Tough. All right, I respect it. Shout out to Santana.
I get where you're coming from. Yeah,
I know you respect it. You're the president of the Hive, so I'm sure you'll prove any pro Mikal love.
Yeah. His application might have got denied, so I think that's his plea to get back in. So we got you. We'll re-review. That's probably. I understand what you're going for. We got you. We got you on here in the Hive.
Shout out to Santana D Block with the $2 super chat for being a franchise channel member. Says the takeover CP in section 107. The takeover KFTV. Shout out to Sun Doggy with the $50 super chat. Appreciate you, Sun Doggy, and for being number one in the live chat right now. It says sweep. Amazed at this run the last 6 games. Bring on Detroit. We got Loft on Fam with the $5 super chat. Says they in total control. They being the New York Knicks. Shout out to Chuck D, man, with the $10 super chat. Throw a hashtag PE in the chat. He said, nah. W. Shout out to Dark Souls with the $5 super chat. Says, missed the game because of work. Shout out to CK for holding it down. Appreciate you, twin. Shout out to Dark Souls, man. Shout out to Jerome Wise with the $5 super chat. Says, rest OG, let's go Knicks. Look at how New York City showed up as DJ Khaled says, another one. Salute to CK and Lex. 3-0 is diabolical. Oh, well, that Mitchie, oops, priceless. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, man, I want that I truly want that on a poster. I want that thing framed. Mitch, if you can actually get that poster and get it signed to send to me, I would love nothing more. Because I will gladly hang that as my prized possession. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Shout out to Logie Bear with the $5 super chat and for being a franchise channel. Says Grimes was a confidential informant for the Knicks tonight. So, oh my goodness gracious. Man went down 95 and said, you know what? He's still my team. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Here's some of the cheat codes. Don't worry. Shout out to Ray Nobleza for being a franchise channel member for 11 months. Says, give credit to the bench. Philly's bench didn't score till the third quarter. Just shows how good and deep this Knicks bench is. Let's go Knicks. Shout out to Snacks with the $5 super chat. I really just made Mitch's dunk on Embiid my lock screen wallpaper. I can't stop laughing. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Shout out to Waft On Fam, or is it Waft On or is it Wafton Fam? Which one is it actually? Waft On Fam, Wafton Fam. You let me know, man. You let me know in the chat. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Anyway, says we got to give Brown his credit. They never looked like this with Tibbs. Shrug emoji. Walter White, shout out to you for the super chat with the broom. Shout out to Roscoe Jenkins with the $20 super chat. Says, let's go Knicks. Shout out to Rhaegar with the $20 super chat. Says, so far, our Knicks look great. Next round with Detroit, the variations on offense, I believe, will make the difference, but it will be difficult. Let's go Knicks. I believe Brown held schemes hidden until playoffs. Hey, man, looking like it. Shout out to FGC Hitman with the $5 super chat. Says, shout out to Podcast P, Pandemic P, and Future Vet Minimum, Garbage Time P. Shout out to our guy, Geo Man, with the $5 super chat. Says, I need that Embiid poster framed and autographed by Mitchie. I'm ASAP. LMAO. Hey, man, I'm right there with you. I need it. I absolutely need it. All right. We are caught up with the super chats. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. As always, let's get back to Maly. Maly, are you there this time? Maly.
Can you hear me?
Yes, thank God.
yeah.
What's going on, man? How are you feeling?
Feeling good, man. First of all, credit to Shamet stepping up while OG and Obi was out. I'm going to say for Jalen, I gotta give credit to Jalen Brunson, man. This is the best guard in the Eastern Conference. I don't want to hear Tyrese Maxey. I don't want to hear Tyrese Halliburton. I don't want to hear Cade Cunningham. Jalen Brunson consistently shows up. He's been showing up in the playoffs. And, we got to give him credit for turning this franchise around, doing what he does. He is barely, on a good day, he is 6'1", giving you 30. It doesn't matter if you put wings on him. It doesn't matter if you put a guard on him. It doesn't matter if you put a center on him. He is going to get his regardless. It doesn't matter. We have one more game. I'm not going to get too hyped. We got one more game to finish Philly. And then if we get past Philly, then it's the matchup we're all waiting for. New York against Detroit Pistons. The storyline is there. It's there. Detroit, they're salty from last year, first round. They want their get back. We got to show them. I don't care about the regular season, what happened. We got to show them when it's playoffs is a different animal. We got to be aggressive. We got to show them. We got to show them the physicality. And I think Jalen Brunson, I think he's gonna be the man to bring us home. So it's gonna be a committee. It's not just one person. But I'm ready for this. I think we're all ready for this. This is gonna be a bloodbath if we see Detroit. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It's gonna be crazy. It's not gonna be. You have to fight for every possession. It's gonna be a crazy series. And I think we're all ready for it at this point. I've heard all the talk saying that the Knicks we don't want to play Detroit, and it's Detroit. I give them credit. They're a good team. They turn things around, but it's time where we both teams have to look each other in the eyes and just go at it. At this point, there's no hiding anymore. Kind of see it. I think they're gonna take care of Cleveland. We take care of Philly, and we just go straight at it. Waste no time, and we'll see what happens from there. And that's all I got to say.
Appreciate the call, Maly. Appreciate you for tapping in as always. Yeah, let's see it, man. Knicks just got to win it and keep it moving. All right. They got to take out Philly, make this a sweep, get that rest for OG, get prepared, get ready for Detroit because it looks like Detroit's about to dog walk Cleveland, man. So got to get ready for that one. So let's keep the show rolling. Let's get to some of the calls. We got a few more left, so let's go rapid fire. Let's go. Leftytheheart, how you feeling, man? How you doing?
What's going on, guys?
Doing well. Are you using headphones right now? I can barely hear you.
Yeah.
You can hear me now?
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now you're coming in much clearer. How you doing, Lefty?
Yeah, man. What a good day. Well, a great time to be a Knicks fan. And a bad time to be a hater for us. And a bad time to be a Mikal Bridges hater. You know what I'm saying? I was telling the chat before some weeks ago. Stop sleeping on Mikal, man. He's gonna come back around. And look what he did. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Brunson gonna do what he do. He always do. When he show up eventually in the playoffs, and I'm like what he doing. And that Mitchie posted, man. Oh man, that's like the last one said. I gotta have a poster. You know what I'm saying with that one because that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope that we could do what we got to do and take them out. You know what I'm saying? Don't play without food. Take them out. You know what I'm saying? And then hurry up and be prepared for Pistons. You know what I'm saying? And get OG hopefully get his rest. And you know what I'm saying? He come back. But let's go Knicks, man. Let's get to the ECF and do our thing.
Let's do it.
Let's get to the ECF and let's do our thing. Shout out to you, Lefty. Appreciate you for tapping in. Yo, Knicks just gotta win, man. They're so close, man. So close to making it back to ECF. Just do it and just take care of business. Don't play with your food, as everyone's saying, man. We've seen it. Just take care of your business. You learn from Atlanta. Keep showing that you've learned from Atlanta. Let's get to the TheMadTitan. MadTitan, how you doing?
Yo, what's good, my boy?
We're doing
how you
good.
doing?
We're doing good. How are you doing? You coming in loud and clear, by the way.
Man, I was gonna say.
Oh, my
Radio
bad.
voice.
No, you're good, man. It's crispy. You're all
clear.
good, man. It's just we were just
Okay, good.
a little taken
I'm
back
calling
by
from London.
by the mic.
Yeah, I'm calling from London. Just hope you can hear me because I don't know what the connection's like.
Nah, we can hear you, man. So what's going on? How you feeling about this game?
Yeah, good, man. I'm gonna start calling Mitch, Logan Paul. He's a cool body on camera today, man. So yeah, I'm calling him that from now on. And then yeah, I'm just proud of this team. This team is playing really well, really, really well. Shout out to Mikal Bridges. Shout out to Brunson. Brunson's always doing his thing. I think Mikal Bridges has been getting a lot of hate, so I'm really happy that he's doing what he's doing now anyway. So that's really pleasing to see. And then yeah, man, everyone's defense has been on point. Shamet's been surprising me, can't lie. He's really been surprising me. Even the offense as well, it's really great. But yeah, just need one more win. My boy's a Philly fan, and I really want to get this over on his head. One more win, we're there. But yeah,
One more win.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys
MadTitan,
for
where
taking
you
the
calling
time.
it from, man? Where you calling it
London,
from?
London.
London, nice.
Let's go.
Yeah, I've called before, and then people were calling me Top Boy in the chat. this was like 4 years
you got
ago.
the Green Mountain voice going on right now, but
Yeah, shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate everything you do. And 2K, I love your videos, man. Mr. Run the Intro. Shout out to you.
Yeah, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I'll call in again another time. It's really late down here, so gotta go.
I can imagine. Yeah. No, we
Oh,
appreciate the call,
man.
brother.
This is the beauty about Knicks Nation, man. Shout out to you, MadTitan. Appreciate you for tapping
Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
See, man, this is the beauty about Knicks Nation, man. We are worldwide. You got Carl in the Philippines. You got MadTitan over. We got down in Australia. We got people all over the place, man. We got people out in Canada. We're worldwide. Knicks Nation is worldwide. We are deep, man. We are deep. All right. Yeah. Shout out to MadTitan, man. Damn. they got a chance, bro. They really got a chance to close this thing out in a sweep. I'm just like, this team, man. I'm just so impressed. I'm just so impressed.
Man. That's what I'm saying. Finish the job. Finish the job, man. Assert your dominance. I'm trying to change that question with the fact that we had to spend some time asking the question, when's the last time we swept somebody? And I'm trying to have no doubt. Philadelphia 2026.
Gonna be doing
no doubt.
Gonna be doing some It's Always Sunny and flip Philadelphia. The way they're about to flip this series on them 4-0, man. So it's all gonna be good. It's all gonna be gravy. Let's get to Bigbabybean. Bigbabybean, how you doing?
Hey, what's happening, man? Hey, long-time fan, first-time caller. Yo, there was only one moment in this fucking... Oh, sorry.
Whoa. Hold on one second. Family show. I'll give you one more chance.
First-time caller. He gets a chance. Give him some.
I'm running back. First-time call. Yeah. There was only one moment where I thought we were actually going to get like crushed by the weight of all the playoff indecision. But it was when Mike Brown had like 5 people that had never seen each other for more than 2 minutes out on the floor. You know what I mean? So I thought after that was the only one moment that Mike Brown gave me any concern. After that, the response from him has been just so noteworthy and amazing to me. It's been championship quality coaching to me. It's been believing in the bench, clearly motivating the bench to perform more. You know, being able to just like make it so that Shamet can have a night. Make it so somebody else can actually have a night. Like this is a team thing that I feel like has to go beyond whatever Mike Brown criticism that he's brought onto himself. Like if he's brought on some kind of skepticism, he's proven beyond it in this case for me, because whether it's Rick Brunson, Jalen Brunson, I don't care. Whoever is in that room making this stuff happen quarter by quarter is working. I love it. So I refuse to believe that Mike Brown is that much of a deterrent. And I like, you know, for the people that reacted early, I'm like, yo, just let it happen, you know? And like, I don't know, man. For Bridges too, I feel like, I don't know. I don't need him to be MVP quality. I don't need him to be the finals MVP, the playoff MVP. I just need him to do what he's been doing. Play with his heart, play with his head. Hit those shots every now and then. You know, it's just, I don't know. He has a chance this year to be the guy who can put the 5 draft pick stuff to bed.
Come on, man.
And I just want him to. I want him to
Let's
so.
go.
I want this, man. And I think he's got a shot because all he's got to do is get started early, be a factor down the stretch, active hands on defense, and just hit a couple shots, man. I feel like we're so well balanced, it's going to be hard to tell me anything, and I've never had this much belief in a team.
I like that energy.
I like that. That's facts. That's facts right there.
Jeez,
Fact
man.
right there.
Jeez, man. No OG, no problem. I get it. But like, guess what? We're on the way to building a team where it's no blank, no problem. I mean, Brunson is a big if, right? But like, if you say no blank, anybody, any of the starting 5, and you know that there can be somebody that would be like a no problem guy, they'll make that a no problem game because somebody has to sit. By the time you get to the finals, man, you healthy, you rested, you strategized. You can't tell me nothing about this team, man.
Put that on a
tell
t-shirt.
him nothing.
Can't
Shout
tell
out to
me
you,
nothing.
Bigbabybean, for calling in, man. What's your name? Where you calling in from?
Hey, my name is Kaveen. I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton,
Let's
Ohio.
go.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you, man. Calling from. See, man, we're nationwide.
Everywhere,
too.
man.
We
Love that.
nationwide.
Love
Hell yeah, man. Hey. Peace.
Peace, bro.
Peace
Hey,
to you,
great
man.
turnaround.
Appreciate you.
I ain't gonna lie. He came in hot, came in aggressive, but Chad is saying it is technically KFTV After Dark. So
It is
I
KFTV
think
After Dark, man.
we gave him a
He did
slide,
it
but
right at like 12:02.
right,
So,
right
that,
at the
you know,
right.
he got it safe. We got
Right.
Yeah, but you caused some
Right.
problems in the chat, bro. You caused some problems in the chat. I ain't
Who?
gonna say that. Gamba.
Who did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said me. I was like, I ain't saying nothing. Yeah, I saw it. God, nah, man. Nah,
But shout
man. But yeah, man.
out
Great
to
call.
Bigbabybean, man. Rate that call in the chat, man. 5 being facts, 1 being trash. Let us know what you thought about his call, man. Let us know what you thought about his call. Gamba is starting to cause some controversy in the chat. All right, man. I see you out there, man. Shout out to producer Gamba. Nevertheless, man, for doing a phenomenal job tonight. And we got one more call. We got the closer, man. We got our guy, Jay from the Lou. Jay from the Lou, what's going on, bro? It's been a minute. How you doing? Jay from the Lou, are you there? Oh, no, man. Come on.
Alex.
There he is, Jay from the Lou. What's happening
Hold
bro?
on, I had to make sure this thing still works. It's been so long, man. It's your chairman president come from the middle of the map, man.
There we go. Middle of the map. That's all I like to hear. How you doing, man? It's been a minute.
Yes, it has. Hey, you know, I'm in the Raptors like Sting, man. I'm watching. I got my popcorn and everything, face mask, all, you know, it's going crazy, man. But look, real quick, let's end the night off strong, man. Let's talk about our Knicks finishing strong, man. Finishing like we never did before. Let's talk about the cup champs that's making it past as far as any other cup champ gonna ever do it. Let's talk about that, man. I'm in my wrestling mode right now. I'm finna get y'all this hot mic before we get out of here, man. Look.
Let's go.
Check it. Let's talk about Mitch getting his payback. That took a little minute for him to get, but let's really talk about that. Let's talk about Shan Wham. Thank you, ma'am. Doing what he had to do when it was like, oh, okay. Oh, we got Deuce. No, I'm here, big dog. I'm here. I got y'all. We good. I'm a little vet at this, you know. Let's talk about Brunson. Put it on. Keep putting the cherries on top like he always do. When it comes down to them clutching moments, the moments when it comes down to finishing the job, the money shot, in it all. He's always there. let's finish strong, man. This Sunday we got something important to do to make sure OG is ready for the next round. And guess what? I want Detroit. I've been wanting all the smoke. We want the Knicks. Okay, cool. Let's just be quiet and let's just finish it. Let's finish it off strong. Hey, I like how the Josh Hart, I always said, no smoking in the gym, man. He knew what he was doing right there. He had to finish that up right there. You know what I'm saying? I always said it at the reg gym, so let's get out of the way. But hey, coming from the middle of the map, it's your President Chairman from St. Louis, man. Look, we hot right now, but I want that smoke with Detroit. I want us to go 6 games, and I want it to be heavy for us. So let's get this done. Let's finish strong. Love all y'all. Let me get my shout-outs real fast. Shout out to Tom the Huntington. Shout out to JJ to Brooklyn. Hey, the Glockster, come on, man. We got to get this wrestling thing going, man. 2K, you the ref. Come on, now. Let's get this going. I got all hot takes when it comes to it now. Hey, much love from the middle of the map. Have a good night, y'all.
Shout out to Jay from the middle of the map. That's our guy right there. A KFTV day one. Shout out to you, my man, for always tapping in. And hey, he gave a shout out, man. He gave a shout out to somebody. And he just popped up late. And so we got to get, popped up late. We got to give the man the podium, the stand to give his talk, because look, his boy got his get back tonight. And so none other do I produce to Knicks Nation than Cody Glock. The stage is yours, my guy.
Let's go.
Y'all can hear me, man?
We can hear you, bro. The stage is yours.
Yeah, y'all know the deal. Y'all know where I'm at. You feel me? But keep this though. You feel me? I don't care. Yo, Andy, I'm coming right back, bro. My bad. Nick, yes. Yo, y'all can hear me, man?
Oh, we can hear you, man. We can hear you. We talking to Andy, man. It's all good.
Yeah. Tell Andy, chill out.
Yeah, I don't know who the sponsor is, but shout out the sponsor. I take care of them with the utmost friction in my mixing. No testimonials. Church preach tabernacles. Yo, Alex, K Tulu K, right? You know, I never really got into cleaning a lot. If I need to clean, I use what's there and make the best of it, right? My question is, right? What's y'all favorite brooms? Like, I know about the mops, like them Swiffer wet jets, but I know nothing about the custodial field like that. So I don't know about any state-of-the-art brooms like that. But if I had a choice, I'll use that broom that you can find in Tom and Jerry, the one where when Tom mom spot Jerry and tries to run after him and strike him with the broom and ends up hitting Tom somehow. I'll either use that broom or I'll take the broom that you seen in Wizard of Oz, the green lady, the witch, the when it had the tornado. I'll take that broom she was flying on if it's available. Might have to utilize that for Philly. You feel me? On Sunday. But nah. Alex CDK Tuli K, right?
What's that?
F all that. Off the back. Let me tell you about Mitchie. Early. I don't care about nothing else. You see Mitchie? Mitchie ain't no snitchy. And you could put it on a shirt and fine print on the back, right? And in the front of the shirt, put that homicide scene we saw in the first half on the front of the shirt. The revenge poster. And make sure you Photoshop Joel Embiid's head and make it bigger than usual on his body. Bobblehead style. Pause. So you could make it a perfectly exaggerated opportunity to show his facial expression where he got dunked into oblivion. How ironic is it, right? So y'all hear me out there?
We hear you out. We're just letting you roll, man. We're letting you rock.
How ironic it is, right? That under the same basket Embiid injured Mitchie 2 years ago. Under the same basket, when you talk about Mitchie, right?
Mm-hmm.
He don't talk. He stand on Bizla. Mitch not standing on Bizla. You see Embiid doing the too small to him? When Embiid dunked him into oblivion, Mitchie just looked at him like, look at this guy, man. It's a shell of himself, man. When you talk about when you talk about Mitchie, put some damn respect on his behalf and sit quiet and let me bestow some tabernacle, right? You see that Mitchie block? Get that caca out of here, Kelly Jr. You see that activity?
Yeah.
You see them trying to hack my dude? They was trying to put him on the line like we was scared. You seen him knock 2 free throws down consecutively? VJ with the face only a mother could love, right? VJ with the face only a mother could love, coming through trying to talk to him after he hits his free throws like he not a rookie, getting cooked by Jalen Brunson and produce nothing of actual significance to get his team over the hump this game. You see Okuatuna, right? Okuatuna didn't play tonight. Shout out Okuatuna, right? Get your rest, DMX. The dog is needed in the ECF. But I wasn't worried tonight. You know why? Because of Mitchie Bike. Mitchie Bike. Mitchie Bike. That's why the defense is Bike. The board threat is Bike. The lob threat is Bike. The pressure on the pick and roll is Bike. The pressure on Embiid is Bike. 18 points on 17 shots. He was playing better when he only had one eye and one knee 2 years ago compared to this series. Mitchie was blitzing Maxey on picks. He's the only 7-footer at his build that can do that. Mitchie ain't no snitchy. Mitchla ain't no snitchla. Swally Mitchley ain't no Swally Snitchley. He ain't no snitcher. Mikal Bridges, I never lost hope in you, Mickey Steamboat. The Wallaby champ comes back. The Iron Man strikes back. Sometimes I feel kill. They call me Starkey Loved One. Check the strategy by it. Yo, I told y'all, if y'all want to bun Mikal Bridges out, right? Bun him out if he's not performing in the playoffs. I could give a damn about the regular season. Starkey Loved One went back to Jarvis, figured it out. Now he got him a new suit, and it's a bad mother family show. In the last 5 games, 37 for 55. I think he was like 84% tonight. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Jalen Brunson doing his Brunson, big body Brunson, Paul, JB, Jay-Z, yo, big pun, right? He killed them. It was nothing they could do. It was nothing. Nobody. Cat, he ain't even have his best game. He had, but Cat, now he's a hub. We figured out why everything's clicking so good. He finally accepted his role on, yo, I could do more than just score and make threes. I'm going to control this offense because they putting big men on Jalen Brunson, 6'9" people, and they trying to hound them all the way, however much feet the freaking court is. Full court pressing him. Let's take the ball out of his hands. Have him have that energy for the fourth. Cat, you the man. You're the man. Yo, shout out. Last thing I want to say, Mike Brown, I have nothing bad to say for you. I have nothing bad. You disappointed me in that first two games in the playoffs at Atlanta. You've been doing exceptionally well, bro. Yo, you're not Diglett no more. You looking like Hitman Lee out there, B. Like, shout out Nikki Pipes, man. Shout out CLP free throws. Yo, I ain't even clock in. I told Andy straight, like, yo, Andy, I'm out. We go talk to Silly Ping. We go talk to Silly K Tulu K. We go talk to Alex. I don't know where Silly Ping at, but Silly Ping, if you hear me out there, put it on the shirt. Roll back replay gang and listen to what I say. Put him on the shirt. I'm out, man. Yo, shout out Iron Sheet. Shout out Chuck D to God, man. I'm out, man.
That was none other than the legendary Cody Glock. Oh my God. We got another sermon from Cody Glock, man. Woo!
Just the Iron Sheik shout out on the way out too. Like, I can't keep up, bro.
He said you're not Diglett anymore. You're Hitman Lee.
Hitman Lee, bro.
How's this man finding all the bald Pokemon?
Oh my God, bro. Oguatuna, bro. Like, yo, oh my gosh, man. No, man. I need yo, Cody.
Shout out to Cody Glock, man. That man is truly one of one. You cannot AI that man. You cannot recreate that man. That man is truly one of one. And this is why people come to KFTV, man. It's the number one show for the fans by the fans. And this is why, man. This is absolutely why. Shout out to Cody Glock, man. Shout out to Knicks Nation, man. Shout out to everybody who came through, man. We appreciate you all, man. Appreciate everybody. We had over 3,000 people watching live with us tonight as the Knicks take down the Sixers to take a 3-0 series lead, and they could wrap this thing up on Sunday, on Mother's Day, man. Treat them all this nice. We got moms out there that are Knicks fans. Treat them nice, Knicks. All right. Don't go out there. Don't go play with your food because look, your mothers don't like when you were a kid playing with your food. All right. So don't do that on Sunday. Remember that.
Amen.
And go take care of business and go knock them out, man. So shout out to everybody who's tapped in, man. Appreciate you all for watching us live. Another KFTV post game in the books as the Knicks, like I said, take down the Sixers to take a 3-0 series lead. New York Knicks win 108-94. And hey, while we're on the way out of here, remember, people, just go support our sponsors, all right? Make sure to go support Harry's, all right? If you need that new blade to go clean shaved, all you got to do is just go get the Harry's Plus trial set for only $10. That includes a new razor, 5-blade cartridge, shave gel, and a travel cover. All you got to do is go to harrys.com/KFTV to claim yours. You can also download the Prize Picks app, okay? If you like to earn some money off of sports, download the Prize Picks app. Use that promo code KFTV when you create your first $5 lineup and get $50 in return, all right? And hey, make sure to sign up for the newsletter. We got a lot of great writers up. We got a lot of great damn thing. We got KFTV Jalen. We got Jeff. We got Omar. We got Joe. We got Remy. We got so many guys doing the damn thing over for the newsletter, giving you quality content on the regular. Make sure to go support them. Also, the benefit about signing up for the newsletters that you can stay up to date on when the watch parties are happening. Keep up with all the sponsors. As I said, you get all written articles and any other news with regards to the KFTV channel. So make sure to go support there. Also go to shop.KnicksFanTV.com to go cop some of the playoff merch. A lot of it out there. So while you're getting ready for this playoff push that they're making their way through, man, look, they just got to beat Philly, like I said, on Sunday. And next thing you know, it's most likely going to be Detroit. So let's just see. Can the Knicks do it Sunday? And most likely they'll probably have to take on the Detroit Pistons, which will be another classic series. The Knicks are on their revenge tour, man. They're on their revenge tour. Took down Atlanta. We all know what they did to them. We all know what Detroit. They beat Philly 2 years ago. Took about close to taking them out right now. Just got to win on Sunday. And then most likely a rematch with last year's opponent, the Detroit Pistons, in the first round. So this is just a a nice little revenge tour or rematch tour, whatever you want to call it, man, against all the familiar foes. So let's go, man. Great show. CK, shout out to you. Gamba, shout out to you. Myra, shout out to you. CP, shout out to you, man, for getting on, as you say, the Iron Horse and go support Knicks Nation down there. And shout out to everybody over at KFTV. Shout out to all the mods. Shout out to all the franchise channel members. I see you all in here, man. Really appreciate you. Let's make sure we get all the rest of the super chats before we wrap up out of here. Let's see. Shout out to the KFTV resident DJ Eric L. Beats with the $5 super chat. Says brooms and belts for Sunday. End this series on Sunday to get rest and prepare for the ECF. Absolutely, man. Shout out to Rhaegar with the $5 super chat. Says in case anyone forgot, Jalen's connection to Kobe. We have the Mamba mentality in him. Look now, he plays footwork clutch Gene. Look how he plays. Footwork clutch Gene. Absolutely, man. Let's go Knicks. All right, we caught up with all the super chats. Appreciate everyone for tapping in once again. Yeah. And saw all the regulars in here, man. Shout out to Chuck D. Shout out to this is Cole. Shout out to guy from the middle of the map. Shout out to John Talento. Shout out to Junior Chroma. Shout out to Chuck D. Throw a hashtag P in the chat. Shout out to LP. All right. Shout out to our guy Abdul from San Diego. Saw you in here as well. Shout out to Santana. Shout out to Brightest Future. Shout out to Jay Green. Appreciate all you all for tapping in. Shout out to Ray Nobleza. Yeah, man. I see some jumping out the window emojis. All right. That will wrap up KFTV post game. We'll catch you most likely. What is it? Tomorrow, Saturday? Probably catch you on Sunday. We'll definitely catch you on Sunday. We'll catch you on Sunday, people. If something happens tomorrow, just make sure to get that notification for KFTV. But we out of here. All right. Have a good one, people. Peace.